It's 6 p.m. It's Friday night, and that means it's time for Dragons and Things! Woo, 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 woo. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome back to Dragons and Things and the power of the universe. Tonight, I am joined by 4 epic heroes. And I'm very happy to have them here. I am, however, sad not to have Megan Caves with us. For those of you that don't follow Megan Caves on social media, she is going through some a very difficult family time, and I'm sure she could use your support. So head over to social media, let her know how much she means to you and how much you miss having her on the show. And of course, if you don't have social media, feel free to leave a comment here in chat. And we really hope for the best for her and her family, and hope she'll be back with us soon. In the meantime, this evening, we have an adventure to do, but we also have a Norse Foundry power-up to give away this evening.
Oh!
That's right, folks.
Whoa.
When you donate to bonus us, you could be bonusing yourself. Yeah, I said that right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was good. I liked
That's
it.
accurate.
I liked it.
I don't know.
You, if
Jim doesn't like it.
Jim's out.
one random donation
Here,
coming from one
I'll
of you
give you
random
this.
donators.
That's for me.
Will
That's for you,
receive-
Rady.
We'll receive a set of Norse Foundry dice, and when you earn those Norse Foundry dice, when you earn that Norse Foundry power-up, you also are able to reward a natural 1 and a natural 20 to player or players of your choice. So basically, if you win the Norse Foundry power-up, you can say, Craig, I'm giving you a natural 20 to use whenever you'd like. And Diana, I'm giving you a natural 1 to use whenever you'd like.
Explosion!
Or you would obviously give them to me, because I am also a player, GM player. I'm a player in telling the story. We're all telling the story together. Anyways, welcome back, everybody. How are you all this evening? Eric, Diana, James, Ashley, how are you?
Ashley.
It's too hot
fabulous. It is. Well, no, it is too hot.
It's
true.
so
It is
hot.
getting hot. Too hot
Pretty
already.
much
It's too
California
soon.
over. All done.
It was too soon.
Oh.
There was a subsplosion!
Thank you, Scott Denuso.
That was Scott Denuso with the subsplosion. That was awesome. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. It is rather toasty now. Another subsplosion!
Sarah's
From
like,
Sarah.
ah,
She's
I'm
always
gonna
on
win
fire.
it.
Not to be outdone, right?
Yeah. Thank you, Sarah.
Yes, thank you.
So, are you guys ready for all of us to tell a story together?
Well, aren't you telling it?
I'm
We're
going to start it,
helping.
We
and then
established
we're all
that.
going to do it.
Thank
And
you.
technically,
How's the story,
Ashley,
Alex?
as I established last week, it is actually your story that I'm just reading back to you. You
Thank
already
goodness.
did this story. I'm just reading
very,
it to
very
you.
grateful. Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. I will go ahead and read it, and we will make things happen. Last time on Dragons and Things, Craig returned, and so did Alex, and Alex again, and another Lyra. It was a lot. After all 3 crates popped open, the party found themselves assaulted by 2 Doppel-Alexes and a Doppel-Lyra who fought with malevolent glee, seeming to laugh in the face of pain and death. Don't worry, I'll learn how to speak here in just a moment. Even more frightening was how the faux versions of the heroes appeared to melt and otherwise disintegrate as the fight wore on. This rapid decay, coupled with Craig's return, soon led the party to victory. As the crew reunited, it became clear that Craig didn't remember much, but luckily the effect was temporary as he quickly remembered everything, except rather conveniently his romance with Lyra. She obviously was a bit bothered. Where is
That's cool.
Sirenscape in all of this? I gotta increase some volume here.
Huzzah!
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 Where's my Sirenscape? Despite the fact that many of the group hadn't seen each other in 20 years or had never met, they proceeded in a manner very familiar, boldly forth. Meyer determined the bodies of the fallen foes were destroying themselves, and Alex and Lyra realized the crates were manufactured to the same specifications as those found long ago at the Glenwell Institute. The institute where Alex was created and reborn hundreds of times. The institute where Lyra was resurrected. The institute where Alex had been living when Meyer and Hallie found her. The group had one more lead, a code name. Big, Bold, Batty. and a location: the House of Cleansing Flame in Anderley. The crew arrived in Anderley and soon learned that dressing like Craig, Lyra, and Alex was not viewed in a positive light. Meanwhile, at the front gates of the House of Cleansing Flame, they discovered the grounds weren't open to the public. In dealing with the guard, Marista, they decided to skip over tactful diplomacy, began blurting out claims of being long-dead heroes, and finally dove headfirst into thinly veiled intimidation tactics. Before things could escalate at the main gates, they instead did so within the walled grounds of the church. 2 duplicrags and a duo of doppelliras burst from boxes and began killing knights. Luckily, the crew, along with some remaining bannermen, promptly defeated these foes. However, the holy soldiers then turned their attention to you. What appears to be their leader, a man dressed in gleaming golden armor, holding an ornate tower shield and gold-tipped spear, calls to you. Drop your weapons or meet your end. Surrounded by knights and standing over a pile of corpses, what do you do?
We read
Yes! There it is. I knew I had you the whole time. Oh shoot, that's the wrong one. Oh gosh. Oh, I screwed everything up. I'll be back.
No.
Ignore me.
What happened to Eric?
He's gone.
He went into the universe.
Okay, I guess we'll read
Into the
comments while we wait.
My mom's here.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
Can you hear me?
Hi, Mom! You're back.
Yes.
It's Lucas Martinez says, the institute where Alex's sister, the mutated burn clone, Epsy lived.
Yeah, Epsy should be out there.
Oh, Epsy. Oh,
Oopsie.
it's
The weather has
There
changed. Legend of Katie has done her
Take her
favorite
first
thing.
move
She has
every
made it confetti.
Yes.
Thanks, Katie! What else? Everyone's saying hi to Jim's mom in chat. I love it.
Yes.
I see Delirious
Yeah.
2019 says Craig got snapped. Thanos, you just got Thanos'd right there, Craig.
Oh, that's
Oh, I
cool.
did. Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Scott Denuzzo says, Crag, son of Horus, I'm finally with you. Michael Jordan is a thing. Scott, what changed your mind? Subsplosion!
Explosion!
Explosion! Whoa.
From Cadence, thank you so much, Cade.
Thank you, Cade. Sarah BC1 is
Is
saying,
awesome.
oh my god, I'm so happy to see this. We're happy to see you.
Very happy to see all of you. Where did I... Oh man, I've tried to move things around today. By the way, earlier today, Kitsu723 cheered. Obviously,
Thank
we
you.
shouted out the subsplosions to Scott Denuzzo and Sarah BC1. Zach DeMac has resubbed. Thank you, Zach DeMac. 54 Aquasnakes has resubbed. And the Cadence just dropped a subsplosion.
Amazing.
Cadence!
Welcome, 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 everybody. We have a crazy one in store for you. I'm excited. Scott
Ooh,
Denuzzo.
Bit Bomb. Scott.
Bit bomb!
Boom.
I have discovered,
Everything
I think.
explodes.
Yeah, a lot of things explode. I think. I don't know that I want to say this.
You can't do that. You
I
have to
now.
say it.
I have to now.
Just don't say it.
Well,
Tell us.
subsplosions are more effective for channel growth because it increases our sub goal and it helps our sub numbers. But I actually think it's more financially viable for a DatFam member to do a bit bomb than it is a subsplosion. I don't know.
110%
Think about that.
agree. It's true. It goes directly in your pocket, right? The bit bomb.
Well, no, I'm saying for them, I think it's a lesser buy-in, but for well, yeah, you're right. Actually, Eric, as a Twitch streamer, I guess technically all the bits go towards us. Yeah, yes, you're right.
Music just
Bit bomb is technically so it's kind of 6 to 1, half dozen the other, I think. All right, I'm ready. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Ready.
Sure.
Okay.
Good.
Lying on the ground are the broken bodies of a handful of knights. Among them are the clones of Craig and Lyra, even now beginning to rapidly decompose. skin liquefying in places while in others cracking and flaking away. Standing around you are a half dozen knights of Arrender, all with their weapons pointed at you. Each of you can't help but notice that only 2 of them have the look of a true warrior. The man with the tower shield demanding your surrender, and Marista. The others have the clothing of a knight, but the look of recruits, baby-faced and shocked upon witnessing their first glimpse of battle. Maybe you could take them. Make a run for it? Or perhaps you could talk your way out of this for a change of pace. The man shouts another challenge. I will not ask again. Drop your weapons. What do you do?
Read comments.
Bitbomb!
You've caught us. Got us in a recursive loop.
I'm gonna put my weapons down because I feel like we might die, and I'm gonna look at Marista and go, "I helped you. Remember that."
I would like her
Yes,
to remember
love.
that all of us
Let me
helped.
help you now. Drop your weapons.
I just did. I placed them down.
She said that looking at the other ones, Alex.
Got it.
Oh my gosh.
You've
Like, we
you've
didn't
done
just
good,
prove
Alex.
We didn't
Yeah,
just
good job.
prove ourselves, and I drop it, but I'm really annoyed that she still doesn't think that we're helping. Or I don't even know what she thinks about us. I'm over it. Drop my weapons.
It's irrelevant.
I
She's
don't
just an
know
authoritarian, and that's how they-
I don't even know if I had a
The,
weapon in my
the
hand.
man-
I dropped it.
The man speaks again and he says, I don't know what you just proved, but I do know that at least 2 of you look exactly like whatever those are on the ground.
Do we still look
Now,
like
I
them?
haven't just stabbed you outright. I haven't just had you killed outright because you did help us. But I will get to the bottom of what's happening here. Now you, and he points his spear at you, Craig, drop your weapons.
Hey, just drop your weapon.
The very worst thing you can do to Eric Raddick is make him walk somewhere imaginarily in game. But the second worst thing you can do is take his imaginary weapons from him.
Period.
Those are the 2 worst things. And I'm going to make you do both of those things. You are now imaginarily going to be led into a building.
You want this one too? And I take my dagger out.
No, hold on to that one. Put that
Well,
one back.
yes, obviously all of your this is not
I
a
cut my
negotiation.
hand.
All of
And I cut my,
Oh,
and I
good.
cut my
Yeah.
hand. I
We
cut
don't-
my hand and I drop the dagger. I go, look, I'm not melting. I'm not melting.
That's true, I'm not either. Like to put in. You don't look like the thing on the ground. That's weird. See it decomposing. It
before it
smells
did-
bad.
Before it did
It
whatever
did
it's
what?
doing down there, you did look like it. They look
But
like you.
am I
They look like us.
that? Yeah, exactly. They look like us.
They were in a
Meyer, just to
shipment.
clarify.
Sorry.
No, you're fine, Diana. But Meyer, just to clarify, you dropped your weapons?
Oh yeah.
Okay. The man with the shield kind of pounds on it once, and he says, "Bind them." And a couple of the new these younger recruits kind of approach you, and Marista actually approaches you as well. But she is definitely letting off the edge a little bit. She does not seem as aggressive towards you. Like she's holding her sword towards you, like pointed towards you, but not. It's not. You guys know what real threats are, and she is not currently threatening you. But they do attempt to kind of bind your hands. It's not really like these aren't manacles.
Like,
it's just some rope. They just have bindings. And they begin leading you away. You're led into a large building and down a few flights of stairs. At the bottom is a circular chamber with heavy metal doors lining the wall. Lyra, Craig, Meyer, and Hallie are each led into individual cells, 1 room each. So you're each in your own room, separated by heavy metal doors and thick stone walls. Alex, you are led into another room.
Oh no.
This one larger than the cells, with a table and 2 chairs. So we will take a moment and we will jump over to Alex.
Hi, friends.
So Alex, you are brought into this room and sat down at this table.
Okay.
And you're left for a few moments. It's maybe a couple minutes. Is there anything you'd like to do during that time?
Hands are still tied.
Your hands are still tied.
I take in the room. Like the walls, the door, how the door's made, just kind of take in the room in case I need to escape.
Yeah. There's only one way out. Yeah, there's only one way out, which is the same way you came in. You do know that when you were led down here, there seems to only... It's an emote-only chat now! Emote-only!
There's my face and everything! Just kidding.
You know that the way you were led down is not the only way into this building, but it is the only way down to this floor. So if you were to escape, you would have to go out this cell door and then through that main chamber that you were just at, up the stairs, and then back out.
Okay.
But that's about all the distinguishable features. It's stone walls, big blocks. The table that you're at is a wooden table. Everything is very sturdy and nice. Like it's not. This seems well kept. What you also let's see, actually. Yeah, that's about all you notice. So after a few minutes, this guy comes in. That you have seen, the man with the tower shield. And he sits across from you. And Alex, you vaguely recall some details of this man. You think that you have met him before. But when you did, he was maybe only a squire, or maybe he was a knight. It's really tough to remember. Because he was probably one of the many people who introduced themselves to you and shook your hand back at one of the celebrations and services that took place. After Zilsi was killed, you guys were kind of paraded all around. You met a lot of dignitaries, a lot of knights, shook a lot of hands, kissed a lot of babies. But
Alex
you
doesn't
would
kiss babies.
Right. Somebody tossed a coin. You would swear this man's hand was one of the ones you shook way back then.
Okay.
I would like a wisdom check from you.
Oh Jesus! Already?
Just your wisdom bonus plus your d20 roll.
The wisdom is a 0. Oh, it was like 19. 1.
Oh, okay. That is all you recall. And he
Okay.
sits across from you, and he sort of takes a moment and looks at you. Do you know who I am?
Honestly, I don't remember. But I feel like I met you during the celebration about 20 years ago.
Do you recall where we may have met?
I just told you. The celebration 20 years ago.
I understand. Do you recall the location where we were? And Alex, unfortunately, you don't recall that.
No.
That is troubling. My name is Sir Horace the Stout. You may have recalled that many years ago I was a squire. And what's troubling me is that I believe I met you all those years ago as you came by Sunreach Tower. You shook my hand, and 20 years ago you looked exactly the same as you do today. You have not aged one day. And I am getting reports that you are terrorizing the countryside, along with at least 2 of those other individuals in the cells, Craig and Lyra.
Oh, okay.
What I don't understand
What?
is why you decided to turn on your comrades today. Is this another trick? Or am I speaking...
You
Please.
have this all wrong. Have you checked the docks? Because there's a shipment there with our clones for some reason that have morphed into gunk. And that's not us. This is the real us that you have locked up right now. I haven't shown myself in 20 years. I've been locked up in my own tower. Trust me. I didn't want to be out here until recently. And I think Lyra, yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead and roll a diplomacy check for me.
What is going on? That's another 1. 1, 4,
No.
4.
Okay, so what I want to do is mechanically I want to explain your options here.
Okay.
You, Alex, you can speak to this man however you would like to speak to him. And what I mean by that is normally we might roll a diplomacy check, but you may not be the best at diplomatizing. You may have information on society or local or regional tactics. Basically, Alex, you can speak to him on any subject that you think that you can start to kind of bond with him and bring him to your side to kind of see your point of view. You don't have to just do diplomacy. You can talk about any specific topic with him. So it could be religion, history, crafting, whatever you think that you can speak to him on. But you can tell that after you just spoke with him here, he is not believing you. He kind of pulls back and he says, I don't know what you mean by check the docks. Seeing as how we already have the crates here, and you're describing what you've already seen, which is bodies melting. If you're attempting to convince me that you are not a part of this group, you're going to need to do better than that.
Okay. Look. When I was with the Crag crew 20 years ago, Squire Quigley was one of my good friends who trained with
Quigley?
you. Yes, Sir Quigley. He trained with you guys. I mean, ask me anything you want about him. If you want to tell me, if you want to say, hey, who do you have a crush on? I'll tell you who had a crush on. If you want to tell me who he worshipped, I'll tell you who he worshipped. But we're part of the original Crag crew. We're not here to hurt anyone. We came here to save you guys. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. I was trying to find... Oh, you know what? It doesn't matter to you. Diana's lost here because... One, I don't have religion. I don't have... You stumped me, Rady.
Well, you were just speaking on... I would take, Diana, based upon what you were talking about, a history. I would take diplomacy. Or I would take like local or regional lore if you have either of those, because that is what you were speaking about.
I have regional.
Okay.
Okay. My dice don't like me. I'm gonna use a reroll. Let me see. Do I have a reroll?
Okay.
I have a hero point. I have 2 hero points. I'm gonna use another hero. I'm gonna use a hero point. Wow, can't talk words.
Okay.
What is going on? I'm gonna use the last hero point. That's a 3 on the die. Okay, here we go. 18 plus my lore. 5.
He kind of takes a moment and you see him sort of smile and say, Sir Quigley had a crush. I would be interested in that story if that was something you'd share with me. Perhaps I might believe you if you tell it convincingly enough. You can tell he's not really believing you, but he's very, he can't help himself but be interested in the idea that Quigley had a crush, and like this is a side that he never read about in the books or got to hear about, and so he still doesn't believe you, but he wants to believe you at this point. So I think if you can tell him a convincing enough story, he might start to believe you.
Okay, so Sir Quigley decided to bring flowers one day to his crush. I forgot Diana. I forgot the names of the people, so I apologize. Brought flowers to the doorsteps, and he turned us away. And he was heartbroken for a very long time. Wow, I am so lost, Rady, because Jesus, I'm put on the spot, and I'm so lost. You have literally stumped me. You have stumped Diana. Fuck. I'm so stumped right now. I hate you right now. You know what? We battered Zelsi. Zilsi, do you know that name?
Of course I know Zilsi, yes.
Okay. Lyra sacrificed herself. Then Craig, she ended up killing Craig and Sir Quigley. And I was the last remaining from the Craig. I promise you, we are the original Craig. I am the real me.
Again, what you're telling me is written in the history books. What can you tell me that isn't?
No, I don't know.
I'll give you time in your cell to think about it. And, he steps out and he lets some of the guards in. So the next person that they come for is
I know, right?
Lyra.
Oh, drum roll!
Lyra.
Next, babe. Hey.
So Lyra, you're led into the same room, and this same man sits across from you.
Ooh, look what I can do.
You do not recognize.
Hold on. Guess what I can do? I can make water.
What can you do?
French fries. I was practicing in my cell. There was nothing to do there, so I figured I could make water into French fries. It's called a French fry because I came from a different dimension.
Are you?
They're
okay?
delicious. You want some?
What?
Yeah, great. Except I really don't really like my cell, and I don't like being separated from my friends. But it's okay. What do you need to know? Also, we're not the Lyra. I'm Lyra.
Lady Lyra sacrificed herself over 20 years ago to go back in time and retrieve the weapon of Arender. You are trying to tell me that you are her.
Yes, I came back.
You are the woman with the fire wings who saved the nation. Where are your fire wings? And what are French fries? And why are you holding out nothing and trying to hand it to me?
Well, I ate the French fry. You didn't say that you wanted it. Sorry. Anyways, I do have wings, but I have to be in battle for them to make an appearance. Lately, they haven't really been making an appearance, but everything seems to be on fire. I will say that. That's been kind of strange. But what happened here, I'll explain. I don't know how I'm here right now, but I did go back in time, and then I was dreaming, and all of a sudden, I woke up, and 2 guards were like carrying me very uncomfortably. And my friend saved me, and now I'm reunited with them, and I'm so excited, but I'm very sad to hear about.
Okay, who is carrying you?
I don't know, there's just these 2 guys. They were carrying me and they wouldn't let go, so they scared me. So then we fought them.
Where did you fight
I won't
them?
explain that, though. In a cave.
Cave?
Yes, in a cave. I recognize the cave because that's where I actually left, but then I'm back. So I'm not really sure how that happened,
Lyra,
but I'm very happy about it.
Lyra and everyone else, you actually notice that it starts to rain in your cells.
I love
He
rain.
says, blast it. Why is this?
Oh, I
What
can
is
change
happening
everything into
lately?
French fries. French fry number 1. French fry
Okay,
number 2.
again, please stop holding up nothing. It's just
But it's so
air
yummy.
that you're
You
holding.
should try it.
Francis,
Okay,
get
well-
in here. Francis comes in with
Whoa.
a shield,
That's-
and Francis comes in and with a shield and holds up a big shield over the top of the two of you, so you're not getting rained on. But he's just standing there in the rain.
Oh, Francis, thank you so much. Does he talk?
So he is capable of speech, yes, but he knows his place. So you are Lyra.
Kind of rude.
You woke up. You were
Yes.
carried by 2 men, and then you killed these men.
Well, my friends helped me because we thought that they were. Well, I'm really not sure why they were carrying me. But now that we have fought creatures or whatever that goop stuff is, that looks like me, which is very confusing, by the way, and I don't appreciate it because when the faces start to melt, it's disgusting. You know how hard it is to keep up with this? It's been years.
Lyra, go ahead and roll
Years of trying-
a diplomacy check.
21.
Okay. I don't know what that's like. He's actually bald. He has no hair. He says, I see that it means a lot to you, and I understand. Your hair is quite lovely. Yes.
Well,
But
But wait,
what-
guess what I can do? I know that you said you're
What?
bald, but you have fire around you. So is there a color you want? Because I can give you fire hair. What's your favorite color?
Are you threatening to light my head on fire?
No, you already are on fire. Well, that's the thing.
What?
You're not actually on fire, but for some reason I woke up and I feel like I just see things like flames, and I can either like they can dance or whatnot. And if I'm angry, everything is red. It's not great, but don't worry, I'm
If
not
you
angry.
went back in time, if you are who you say you are, then how are you here now?
That is a really good question. I thought I was in a dream for a while. And so then I was very confused when I realized I wasn't in a dream and that I was back. I have no idea.
Why are you here in Anderley?
Well,
What was this
we
mission?
were-
Why were your compatriots digging at Sir Quigley's tomb?
Well, we weren't digging anywhere, really. We were trying to find Marcus. For my friend. My new friend. She's a new friend.
What?
She's actually the daughter of Marcus. Can you believe that? She's like so nice. Her name's Hallie. She doesn't really look like Marcus.
I'm sorry, you mean
Am I allowed to tell you all
Marcus,
this?
the
Yeah,
What-
the wizard. You remember him? I know. So
What-
here we are.
daughter of Marcus is here.
Yes, and she's amazing. So sweet. She's wonderful. So anyways, they're trying to help her find her dad and her mom. Amy.
Go ahead and roll one more diplomacy check for me, Ashley.
Okay. Ooh. Wait. Oh, I have 19 on the die still. That's good. I'm high in diplomacy, but otherwise it would have been a 2 on the die.
Okay. Marcus's daughter. Interesting. Francis, please take her to her cell. And Ashley, you are led back to your cell.
Hi, it was really great talking to you. Thanks, Francis.
Before I move on to the next person, is anybody doing anything in their cell? Is there anything anybody would like to be doing?
Told you already. Making French fries.
Sure.
With
Craig, there is a
Jim,
a
stop it.
loud a cranking sound as the lock mechanism is turned on your cell, and they come in to bring you to this room where this man sits at a table. Let me guess.
Did we get walked down the hallway?
You don't.
Is there a hallway? Do we walk past the other cells?
You do, Craig, but these cells are metal doors. They are not see-through. They're like you can't see into them. I mean, you could if you pulled the
never
slat. There's like a little window slat that you could pull across to see in.
Never mind.
Let me guess. You're Craig.
Yeah, and there's nothing I can give you. You're here to interrogate me. You're not going to get me to talk or tell you anything. And you're not going to believe me. Because I'm supposed to be dead. I should be dead. I was dead. I was in the halls with Thorash. Feasting.
You were
every
dead.
day.
You were dead. You remember this?
I was dead. I was dead. I just know we would fight
Balls.
the most epic creatures every day. We'd be up against a dragon. A dragon the size of the largest castle you could ever imagine. And all the greatest barbarians were there. And we were fighting side by side. We would slay the beast. Then we would have a feast. It would be incredible. Every day. We would have poop competitions. We would squat down, stare in each other's eyes, and drop one and see whose was bigger. And they didn't smell. And it was incredible. It was glorious. If you can imagine, and then I wake up in a field without any clothes on. And I'm back here. I'm back here, and I'm walking. And I'm walking again. Yeah.
Eric, why don't you roll me either a diplomacy or performance or
I got
religion?
nothing.
Or
It's
actually, you know
all-
what, Eric? I would even take warfare, actually, because you are
Ooh, if you
describing
take
battle.
warfare, yeah. Well, I'm in luck because I got a 17 on the die, and my warfare lore is +3. So that's not bad.
Okay. So he's pretty. Why would you leave such a place? Why would you ever leave?
Here's the thing. I didn't want to leave. I woke up in a field. I have no idea how I got there. And then I just started walking. And people found me and they clothed me. They didn't even have a loincloth. And I have to wear pants now. It's pretty uncomfortable. You like pants?
Where
I like
were you
pants. I don't
when
like
you were
pants.
found?
That's it. Outside of Trapsboro? Trapsboro is a big thing.
Outside of Trapsboro.
It's all
Well, why
very
are
hazy.
you here? Why are you here? If you have come back to life, why are you here in Anderley? Why are you not leading your tribe? You are the king, or you would be the king. If Hunter were not
I'm the
in command, but
king?
what?
I barely remember anything. Everything is very hazy. I don't know. Have you died before? Have you come back from the dead? I don't understand what's happening. I really don't want to be here. If you could tell me why I'm here, somehow figure out a way to send me back. You know,
So what you're
It ought-
telling me is that all of these attacks in the area lately, these are not you.
no. I for the first time I encountered these doppelgangers or copies, whatever they are. They turn into puddles of ooze when you fight them. They don't really talk. They just smile, and they're very. That's not me. That's not you. So I took a couple of them out.
What?
It's all Marcus's
So
fault. This
confused.
is all Marcus's fault. It's all Marcus's fault.
Wait, why is this Marcus's fault? I have spoken briefly with his daughter, or the woman claiming to be his daughter. What do you know? What can you tell me? He's very interested.
I don't know. I know that I harbor bad feelings toward Marcus. I feel like it made me
Well,
really.
of course
I
you do.
remember
He's a
that-
traitor.
He's a traitor.
Well, of course he is. He had the codex. He stole it from Sir Quigley, and well, you know this. You were supposedly there. Do you not Are you just playing games with me?
Did he have
Craig,
a
why don't you
codex?
go ahead and
No.
roll? Why don't you go ahead and roll just a wisdom check? Just add your wisdom bonus to a roll.
Natural 20 plus 1, 21.
There you go. Okay, awesome. So,
Very good.
Craig, you remember that way back when you were trying to collect all the aspects of woe, Marcus had the codex, and he basically gave it up, and the codex fell into the hands of what would eventually become Zilce's lackeys, and they became empowered by the codex. and you eventually were able to destroy Zilsi, but of course you died. Quigley died. Many people were lost along the way, and of course a dragon in the meantime showed up, which Lyra inhabited for a time. And all of this was after Marcus released the Codex.
Process all
Also,
of
you're
it.
getting rained on. You're also getting rained on.
And I'm getting, so I'm soaking wet.
Indoors.
I guess he is a traitor. When you put it, when
I'll
you
tell
talk
you
about
what.
that and put it that way, it's coming
I
back
will
to
let
me.
you.
Oh,
Hey!
what's the weather change now?
Zach Damac just made it clear. There is nothing. Suddenly the rain stops. I don't understand. So you're telling me Marcus is the one creating these wild surges of magic? He's the one behind this. If you take me to him, if you tell me how to find him, I will release you.
That's what I'm telling you. I don't know how to find him. I just barely found Alex and Lyra.
But you're
And I
telling
don't
me
even know
you're
how
looking for
Lyra
him.
is. We're looking for him now. I guess that's our goal. His daughter's looking for him. I guess he could be doing this. I don't know. He tends to
What
bumble
will you
things
do
up.
if you
and
find him?
I don't know. It's a great. Is he wanted? Is he a wanted man? This would make
He
sense.
is a person of interest, very much to us.
I don't know. I might strangle him when I see him. I don't know.
But you're telling me that you did not cause the attack here on the House of Cleansing Flame. You did not attempt to dig up Quigley's tomb, Sir Quigley's tomb.
No. And I don't understand. Wait.
Why were you
I
found
died.
parading down the streets dressed like this?
Like what?
If you're who you claim to be, I don't understand any of this. What?
The weather.
It begins snowing
What is it
inside.
now? Snowing. This is why I don't like magic. So
Why don't you roll one more
Marcus,
check for me, Eric?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
One more check. What do you want?
Go ahead. Tell me your story, though. Tell me your Marcus bit.
I just rolled a 13. I don't know what I'm rolling for.
This would have been a knowledge check, which you probably don't have,
No, I don't have anything. So 13.
or diplomacy.
So
okay,
0. It's plus 0. So
it's a 13 though. Okay, go ahead.
okay. But he lived. So he lived. He left us. And he lived.
No one knows if he lived. Are you telling me he's alive?
Well, I don't know. You're telling me he's doing these things.
Who's
I don't
on
know.
first?
He left us. Marcus left us. And all the things happened, and he got rid of the Codex, and it unleashed everything. And I always thought he died. I thought he died. And if you're telling me he's alive or he's doing this, that's news to me.
He seems to get quiet, and he thinks for a few moments, and he sort of looks down, and then he just sort of like looks up at Francis and says, and Francis leads you out of the room. But he's sitting there thinking. In the meantime, I want chat to know I have seen that there have been some incredible donations that have come in. There is a wild magic for Meyer, which makes sense from the cadence. There is a wild magic on Lyra from Sarah BC1.
I did see that.
And there is the Power of the Universe, which has been updated this week so that it no longer lasts 10 minutes in real world. It lasts 1 minute in game. So it will last 10 rounds. So we will wait till a combat to enact that for you, Alex, so that you get the most benefit out of that. Why don't we go ahead and, before we get to Meyer, why don't we grab these wild magics? Lyra, will you roll a d6 for me, please?
I will. 1.
Okie dokie. You got a 1?
I sure did. Hopefully the only one that I do roll tonight.
I rolled double ones back to back.
I mean, when you started doing that, I started rolling my dice because I was like, maybe I need to warm mine up.
Ooh, what's new NPC? NPC me?
Ooh, somebody got a new NPC?
Yeah, oh, Brian Saffron. Thunder.
Cool.
Nice.
Sorry, not to interrupt everyone.
No, you're fine. Why are you
Lyra.
laughing? Yes?
Lyra, as you know, teamwork makes the dream work.
I love that saying.
Choose one ally. I will let you choose your ally now. It is Meyer, Alex, or Craig.
Well, I'm probably going to choose Craig because I'm trying to get him to remember me.
Okay.
Oh.
Everything Craig does. Everything Craig does, you must do.
Don't.
If he takes
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
gross.
Yes.
This is not how
If
I
he
want
takes an
to
action-
remember me.
if he takes an action that you can't take due to character abilities like rage, you must
Do I
make a
scream?
DC 15. You must make a DC 15 performance check to mimic his action as best you can.
What? Okay.
The ally being Craig. Craig will receive a +2 bonus on all D20 rolls that he makes while you are his ally. You may choose a new ally every new
Perfect.
every new round.
Great.
But after you change allies twice, the wild magic ends.
okay.
So basically, you have to do everything Craig does.
Mhm.
And at any time, you can decide not to do anything Craig does and maybe do something that Meyer does.
Okay.
But once you decide to switch to a new person, the wild magic ends. But while you're doing everything that Craig does, Craig gets a +2 bonus to every D20 roll.
Look at me help. Look at me help.
Okay, Meyer, why don't you roll a D6 for me?
Goodness.
Six.
6. Meyer, whenever you deal... this is swords or plowshares. Whenever you deal damage, you must make a DC 8 flat check. On a success, double your damage. On a failure, deal no damage and heal the target by the amount of damage negated. So basically, every time you deal damage, you're going to roll a DC 8 flat check. On a success, you basically deal a critical hit. You double your damage. But if you fail that DC 8 flat check, then you heal them by the amount of damage that you would have done.
Oh.
So the wild magic swirls in both of your cells. The wind picks up. The colors sort of shift and turn. Meyer, the door opens, and you are led in to this room with this man. I'm sorry. Who are you?
I'll be asking questions today, sir. Can you state your name for the record?
I don't know that you know how this works, but I am Sir Horace.
Witness is choosing to be hostile. Okay, you don't have to cooperate, but I can assure you that the more we get out of you today, the quicker we can get you out of here, and the faster we can resolve this horrible situation that we find ourselves in.
I'm sorry, Francis. Look at his head. Has he taken a hit on the head? Are you all right, sir? Do you need medical
I'm
attention?
perfectly fine, sir.
We can bring in a medic.
Can you, the crates that were ordered? Can you tell me who it was that ordered the crates that in here that appeared to be kind of destructive device of some kind?
Who are you? Why are you...
Is that a you don't know, or is that a...
Well, of course I know who ordered the crates, but what is this?
And then again, I understand you may wish to protect the identities of those you're working with, but honestly, between you and me, the more you cooperate, the better this is going to go for you. I understand, look, these people, they're your friends, you've been working with them for a long time, but is it really worth, the kind of problems that you're facing if you really want to go down for this? I mean, come on. Make the smart choice. Just give me a name. Who ordered the crates?
You're a crazy person. Jim, roll me a... Let's do it. I mean, that sounds like diplomacy, I guess. That's the closest thing I could get. Maybe deception? What else could I give you there? I don't know. Justify another skill check and I'll let you have it.
I mean, I'm fine with deception.
Yeah, go ahead. Give it a shot.
I will. That is a 15.
He sort of leans back in the chair, crosses his arms. He says, all right, I'll play your game. The crates were delivered as part of the celebration festivities. They came in with celebration branding, meeting the correct time and place. We were a few crates heavy on this load, but we assumed that it was more supplies.
Which, approximately how many extra crates were delivered compared to your original order?
4.
4 extra crates. And would you say that all 4 of the extra crates were in fact ones containing defective beings that then became aggressive on contact?
You know that they were.
I'm just trying to get the story straight, sir. And can you tell me who exactly it was that you ordered the crates from? Do you have a specific contact?
There is no one that we ordered the crates from. These crates were shipped in from West Mill. That's the word I'm going with. West Mill. Yep. These crates came from West Mill, which was part of the regular supply chain.
So this was an automated thing. Nobody actually specifically ordered any of these crates. They simply arrive, and they typically arrive at scheduled intervals. Yes, is that led to be? I understand that.
Look, I think I'll be asking some questions here. Why are you here, in town?
Well, I'm trying to get to the bottom of the
here?
absolute disaster that happened just moments ago. They put a lot of people in incredible danger. I think that you and I presumably, we're on the same side here. Unless we're not. Do you have any connection to the attack on Knights of Arenda that happened just outside these gates?
Yes, I have a connection. I am the leader of the Knights of Arenda. Who are you?
Name's Maya. And I just be your only friend in this, alright? So you're gonna want to be very careful about how you talk to me.
Okay, Maya. I'll be very careful on how I talk to you. Perhaps we are on the same team. Now, Maya, who are those individuals you are traveling with?
I believe one of them's name is Lyra, there's an Alex, and there's a Craig. But you already knew that, didn't you?
And these names don't strike you as odd. And the way that they look doesn't strike you as odd.
I wouldn't call it odd. I mean, the one guy.
You wouldn't call it odd that 3 figures who look exactly like the known heroes from 20 years ago all showed up, not aging a day, calling themselves by their normal name, and they're all here. Meanwhile, I have groups of similar individuals ravaging the countryside, attacking, and then melting away.
So it's, I believe it's snowing inside. Moments ago it was raining. often localized instances of sudden fog. I mean, I'm not going to forgive me if I don't find the appearances and names of certain individuals to be particularly odd in the midst of all these various other things that are happening. It seems to me like you're trying to distract us from the real issue, which was who ordered the attack on the Knights of Arendar. Give me a name. I just need a name, and we can make this all go away.
Francis, take him away.
The strong
Francis
silent type.
leads you back out.
Oh, that's entertaining.
You guys are all led to your cells, or you're all already in your cells, excuse me. It is snowing. It is getting rather cold for each of you.
Adam.
Yes,
Adam.
Ashley.
So, can I see them in all their cells? Like, am I able to
No.
see them? So why?
No,
How's
you're in
that?
you're in a stone room with a metal door.
Oh man. Okay, never mind.
Thanks,
Now at this
anyway.
point,
Never mind.
each of you have had your bonds released. You're no longer tied. Your hands are no longer tied. And it seems to be that a day passes. It's hard to tell. There's no real passage of time. There's no way to see the sun, but many hours go by, and you count at least 2 meals delivered to each of you. So you can
so
mark the passage of
bored.
time in that way. On this next day, you're let out, all of you, as a group, and you're led into this... Actually, you're led upstairs and into the main room that you originally entered into.
Oh, hey guys.
You're all seated at a table, and there with you is Horace. So I've spoken with this Hallie, and I've spoken with each of you, and I admit to having more questions than answers, but I can't dispute the fact that you did help us out there, and the Cadence and Brian Saffron Thunder just giving some
Thank
bucks.
you guys.
That was
Thank you for the
Some
buffies.
I have some things that I'm going to tell you, and based upon your reactions, we'll see where we go from there. I know
So-
that you do not work for the Mad Monkeys.
That's a ridiculous
And I
name,
know-
first off.
Yes, agreed.
And I know that the Mad Monkeys are not the ones behind this. He sort of looks at the guards nearby, and he has them kind of back off. He leans in towards you. He says, "You may know, and then again you may not. A few weeks ago, a massive surge of wild magic was reported at the same time across the land." Wow, the cadence
Amazing.
was reported
Thank you, Kaden.
seemingly at the same time across the land. Not magic like this snow that we're experiencing. By this time, by the way, you guys are given like blankets and stuff, so you've not frozen to death because
Oh,
you would
thank
be
you.
That's good.
like frozen at this point. But everybody is very cold because it's not just snowing inside; it is snowing outside as well. There does not seem to be a specific escape from this snow.
Unless we change
snow.
it.
Since this
Little much.
surge, there have been sightings of you and you and you attacking villagers and knights across the area.
No,
Is
that's
there
not true. We just got here.
is there nothing
but
else
it's-
that you can tell me? Is there nothing else that any of you can tell me about what brought you here? I've heard from each of you, but not one of you has told me why are you here in Anderley? What brought you here?
Oh, I told you. We're looking for Marcus
Allie.
and Amy. Yeah, I told you that.
You're
You
saying
forgot.
that
It's
young
okay.
girl in there. You're
Yes.
saying that young girl in there said, "Come with me to Anderley."
Yes, she actually dragged me out of the Glenwall Institute where I have been living for 20 years.
She
miss
physically dragged you out of a building you've been
Well,
living in for
no.
20 years
No, not
and took you to
physically.
Anderley. So you're
Okay.
telling me that the story you're sticking by is you went from wherever you lived to Anderley. And along
Yeah.
the way you killed 2 men.
Well, they attacked us on the way. They were posing as someone else, and
I'm very confused. Who were they posing as? I thought they were carrying this woman. Well, he points to Lyra. So in a moment,
You know my
in
name.
mere moments time, you guys are there and it's snowing, and then you start to you know how when you bundle up when it's cold and you're by a fire, and then you start to get really warm and sweaty.
Mhm.
You notice that happens, and you kind of start you don't want the blankets on anymore, and it gets really hot, and then suddenly it is just gusts of wind blowing through. Papers are flying, torches are kind of going in and out. And he starts speaking louder. So through the wind, if you can hear me, you're telling me that this woman here was carried away by 2 people. When? I thought you all met. You all came here to Anderley together, did you not?
right before at the shrine, they were trying to steal her body away.
All right.
You guys
I was
killed
at a
some
shrine.
people?
Somebody needs to tell me. And then suddenly
Changing
it becomes
again.
foggy.
Oh, this is.
This
I
is like
can make all
filming
of it
Walking
look-
in Circles all over again.
It's like fiery fog.
Somebody needs to tell me the story straight.
What story
Because-
do you want? What story
I want
do you
to
want?
know why you are in Anderley and
We
what
are-
brought you here.
We just
You are
told you
clearly
how-
not telling me the whole truth. If you're telling me that young girl brought you here, she explained to me that she came searching for you, Alex.
She did.
And brought
At
you to the Barrows. At the Barrows was where you encountered apparently more versions of yourself and Lyra. But not one of you has mentioned any aspect of this story except for this lady Lyra, who at least mentioned being carried off by 2 people. Not one of you has mentioned any other aspect of this. So I ask you, why are you hiding these details from me, and what else are you hiding?
Well, if you would. Okay, well, first of all, you're going to have to calm your body. You're getting a little angry. Okay? It's a
Or
little
are
loud.
you telling me? Are you telling me that young girl, the daughter of Marcus, is as much a liar as he was?
No. That's Hallie.
Well, we don't
the
think so.
timeline. The timeline
Then
is
what
right.
is the truth?
Well, hold on. Oh, man. Ooh, that was got a little
I
angry
have
there.
an idea. Meyer, can you show him your notes from you following me? And he has notes of her coming to my place. And you and everyone. Meyer, please read your notes.
Is this
So
true?
he
I'm afraid
stands
that
up.
He looks at
my
you.
notes are actually classified.
What the hell?
They're not either
Are you kidding
belong
me?
To my employees.
Meyer, you're so
Listen.
useless.
Oh my gosh.
I
What
believe
in the
that
world?
I believe that I know what's going on here, and that there is a greater plot in play. Whether this man Horace is a part of it, I have yet to determine. But I think it's very clear the Church of Arendar has been infiltrated by imposters, and there is some kind of scheme. How high up it goes, I don't know. There were several men who had to be dispatched because they were aggressive and overly hostile towards my companion at the barracks, dressed in none other than the regalia of your own regiments. How do you explain that, Horace?
Horace?
Well, judging
You're a horse? My dad's a horse.
judging by the young girl's story, it sounds as if my men were attacked and unfortunately killed, and their clothing was stripped from them.
Exactly, because they're posing as them. That's what Meyer's trying to tell you. Open your ears and listen.
Yeah, that's true. You just need to open your ears.
I can assure you that every person at this church is who they say they are, except for potentially you four.
Oh my god.
I'll tell
Craig,
you
take
what.
a crap on the floor.
Don't you dare.
Take a crap on the floor like you used to, because he doesn't believe that you're Crag.
Hold on.
Do you remember that,
wearing-
Crag? Remember we used to take craps on the floor?
I'm wearing
Just do
pants. I'm wearing pants, though.
Drop them and do it. Turn around, drop them and do it, because he doesn't
Crag.
believe us.
Don't you dare. Not right now. Horace?
Is that going to prove it to you? Will that prove it to you?
That will absolutely prove nothing to me at all, except
you
for
dare.
that you're a degenerate.
Jim, come back. It was all
Jim
Jim.
turned his
Jim, I'm sorry. Jim, it's my fault.
Okay. Horace, what
I
will it take
understand.
for you to... Hey! Horace, what will it take for you to believe us? Like, it's obviously we're not sharing with you what you want. So what is it going to take for you to believe we are who we say we are? Because, and I ask you that only because we just fought doppelgangers of ourselves. And
Yeah,
we
why
wouldn't
would
have
we
done
kill
that.
ourselves?
I'm just curious if, like, you could just please tell us what you need from us so that we can move on. Also, where's Hallie?
I'm glad you've asked. The young girl will be staying with us for the foreseeable future. Her father is a person of interest. Now I notice that doesn't sit so well with you. I have a proposition. You've asked, what can you do? You can bring me a lead. You can open the door to the next part of this mystery, as Meyer puts it. You can give me something that is useful rather than whatever stories you're telling me so far. So here is what I propose. You find your way. And he kind of stops. He looks. Well, you are part of that group, then you already know anyways. We have a number of individuals that we have spoken with, who all seem to corroborate a certain story that there is a group of some unknown name in which they were recruited to join their cause. Some sort of pamphlet or notice brought them to a meeting, and they were given instructions, and they followed these instructions, which led them through a series of poor decisions and into our custody. So, if you can find your way to unlocking where this group is here in Anderley, then I will release your friend, and you will no longer be persons of interest to us. And maybe we'll even believe that you are Crag, Alex, and Lyra.
You talking about the Mad Monkeys? Is this the Mad Monkeys group?
Once again, you and I both know it is not the Mad Monkeys.
That's
do know?
what are the Mad Monkeys? That's a stupid spell that Marcus was always trying to do. He would always try to do this stupid spell,
Yeah.
and it would never work. I almost lost my hammer one
It
time with
worked.
this stupid spell.
It worked.
It didn't. It
just
never worked.
No, like, I mean, the spell itself worked. It just didn't do exactly what we were hoping it would do. Remember? It always trampled people.
For whatever reason, this group has decided to align themselves. The group that you're referring to, this Mad Monkeys group, has decided to align itself with the beliefs and ideals of this Marcus character. But that is not our concern. We know that that group is loud and mad, but they are not, in fact, violent. What we do also know is that there is another group out there, an unknown group, which we believe is behind these attacks, and perhaps you already know all of this, being in the group.
No.
Regardless, I'm willing to let you go in the hopes that you are who you say you are.
You know
Bring
where
me
my
a
hammer
lead,
is?
and you can have Hallie. Yes, your hammer is right here. And he motions to all of your weapons that you had.
No,
the hammer you came in with, Eric.
Yeah, I know. No, not that thing. My hammer.
Yeah.
My
This
war
is your hammer. This is the hammer you came in with.
This is Ash.
Don't try to pull a sly one on me and try to be taking a different weapon. No, this is your hammer. We label everything. This is your property.
Oh, it's funny. You label everything, huh?
We label.
Yeah, he's
You
got a
can't
label on
that
us.
You didn't label the
label on
second
us.
group. What
Hey.
do we call the second group? The unknown? We're looking for
Into
the unknown
unknown.
group.
Into the end.
So at this point, Horus lets you go. You are free to collect your weapons. You are free to head out into town. The
asked
mandate
Horus
from
for a
Horus is
loincloth.
get him a lead. Bring him something. Bring him anyone. He mentions
really-
to you.
Sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Craig.
Before we go, I ask Horus for a loincloth. I ask him for a more... You have something I could just wrap. I don't... the pants thing isn't working for me.
In the event that you are not villains and you are in fact who you say you are, I have to give you some small advice, as I wonder if perhaps maybe you were hit when you woke up or foggy brain somehow. If you are going to work on this case and attempt to get a lead, perhaps it would not be best to be walking around looking as you do in the same manner as the individuals that came out of the boxes.
I have holes in mine. Do they have holes in theirs?
I don't think that the holes will be enough. Perhaps subterfuge, subtly, anything.
Well, I'm
Subtlety.
sorry,
That's the word I was
Sir
looking for.
Horace, but we have traveled very far and we don't have other clothes to wear. So what do you suggest?
Wait, he's
Just
saying disguises.
Motions to the door and outside where there are many, many shops.
Let's go shopping.
I need a
I'm ready
drink.
for a new outfit. No. Let's go get new outfits first. I have got to get a new outfit.
What do you guys do?
Meyer, are you taking notes of all this, Meyer? This is
Yeah, but he's
From
not
what
going
I
to
can
share his
remember-
notes.
Meyer. From what I remember, this is almost exactly what it used to be like. So you are
No, I
right
don't-
now reliving history.
Wait, you
That's
remember?
pretty close.
What do you remember?
It's pretty
I'm
close.
sorry.
I just feel this feels like what we do. We go shopping. We
Yeah, but
we're tied up a lot and questioned and
that's
thrown in cells, and then we argue. This is so, Meyer, if you're wondering what it was like back then, or we're living it right now. So you're
You
experiencing.
no. You know what?
Craig, you're
acting like it
remembering.
was always bad, and it wasn't always bad, Craig. You're
Hold
acting
on,
like it was
Lyra.
always bad.
Was
Craig is
when
remembering.
you say it's exactly like it used to be, was this one always so combative and obstinate as well?
Don't
Yes.
don't get in between. Hey,
I see.
It's the truth.
So you would say that the personalities, despite the temporal differences, are exactly the same. This is very fancy.
well,
She
if
wore the
he
pants, the
remembered-
relationship.
That might be true. But
It was my
Yeah,
understanding
even-
that pants were not an
exactly.
issue. I believe that the
No,
barbarian
Here's
friend
the
does not
thing.
enjoy pants in any.
if this barbarian friend could remember that I was his girlfriend, we wouldn't really be this hostile. We meaning me.
Just to interrupt, where are you guys? Where are you going? Are you guys just
We're still-
arguing in
we're
the main
still
area of the
around
church?
the table. We're still right
We're still
there,
around the
just
table.
sitting there.
Cool. Okay, cool. Yeah. That makes sense.
No,
Horace is just.
Hold on. We're trying to seriously. Just hold on, Horace.
We're
We've
talking here. I'm remembering things. This is
What
part
are
of
you
the
remembering?
process.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Craig, you remember? Are you starting to remember more?
A little bit.
Ugh, I make water into wine and I start walking toward a store. Let's go get an
excuse
outfit.
me, where's
She
mine?
does not make anything
Water to
into
wine.
There is
it
nothing that
to
she has
Alex.
that she's making into wine. Nope, she hands you nothing. There's air that is handed to you.
Horace,
I hand you wine.
Horace, I think we're done here for today. We may have some more questions for you in the coming days, so don't leave town. And then I leave.
Wait, are you coming with us?
He's always going to come with us. He's been following me.
Oh, right. All right. So what stores has outfits? I'm about to pick really cute ones for us.
Oh boy.
This will be super fun. Don't worry, Alex. You can pick something black. Really spicy.
I see. I did
Yeah,
wear a
wouldn't that be
cocktail
cool?
dress once. Okay. Let's see.
What? Where was I for that? Was I gone?
You were there! I don't remember. That was like a year.
She might have been there for that episode. I don't know. It was a long time ago.
I don't think I was.
I did wear a cocktail dress
You have
with
to go back and
I would
Edwin
as
remember
the-
that. I would remember
Okay,
if you wore a
Anyway,
cocktail dress.
let's look for a shop then.
Great.
Conveniently, you are near the business district, and you do notice that not very far into the business district is a large sign for a store called Clothing, Clothes, and Cloths.
Can't miss that one.
Maybe we can
We'll
find you
walk
a colorful loincloth, Crag. Oh wait,
Didn't
can't
you
look like
hear-
Crag. You're gonna have to wear pants again.
Yeah, didn't you hear what? Well, what do you mean again? I'm still wearing pants. They're
This is
so
true.
uncomfortable. How do people wear these things? You can't even. It doesn't breathe. You can't get
They
the.
wear-
Well, not
Okay.
gonna go there. Okay, so we
Fire?
walk in.
Yeah.
Great.
Fire, do
you
want
walk
an
in.
outfit too?
It's like
I'm
a
looking.
Diana. It's like a Marshalls, only medieval style. There's
Oh.
just there's a lot of clothes. There's
Petite
all sorts
section?
of variety and styles, but like it's kind of a mess, and there's a lot of people in there. And you know that
Oh.
like this particular
Wait.
item probably belongs on that rack over there, and nobody's
Hmm.
really interested in helping you if you can even find somebody to help you. And there's a really long line at the front that you're gonna have to wait in once you get done picking out your items.
I'm just going through the items.
Is this the only store here? This sucks.
No, I'm sure we can find something. It's like a thrift store.
It is like
This
a
has
thrift
too
store.
much. This has too much
Oh,
fur.
no.
Hey,
Put that
no,
away.
Crag, you can't wear
No.
that. Don't want that. I don't know.
Ooh, and I pull something out. It's leather and it's black. What do you think of this? Alex?
You
need more
It's no. It just.
What are you looking for?
I don't
Alright.
know.
Stick that right back in there. All right, dude. Loincloth! It's purple.
No, he's not allowed to wear a loincloth.
Is Meyer? Are you? Where are you? In here, Meyer. Are you looking
I'm
at
just
clothes
waiting.
too, or?
I have absolutely no interest in getting a new
Okay.
outfit.
Okay, I walk up and stand next to Meyer, and I lean over and I go, "Yeah, this is exactly. Yeah, take notes.
Okay.
This is
So
We're in
I
it right
take
now.
the purple loincloth
I should have taken notes.
and I put it on. I like slam it onto Crag as I keep walking. I give him the purple loincloth, and I'm walking with. And Alex, do you want to come with me?
Craig, you are handed
Wait.
a purple loincloth, a very similar outfit to what you have always worn.
Yeah, Lyra,
And
he can't
are known
wear
by.
that
Why not? It's
because
purple,
it
This is
looks like
different.
him.
but it's purple. I'm very confused. All right, we'll keep going. We'll keep looking for things. Overalls.
So you guys are able to find any clothes. Once again, it's a thrift store, and there's anything that you want. So I'm just going to say that you pick styles that don't look like what you normally wear, but fit an aesthetic that you find to be comfortable and
I'm wearing a
you
poofy
can approve
skirt.
of in your own individual ways. Yep, exactly.
wearing
And
a poofy
you
skirt.
each decide in a moment of inspiration to maybe style your hair slightly differently. Craig puts his back in a ponytail. Lyra pulls pulls hers up in a ponytail. Alex lets hers down. It's all very different and new, and we're all trying new styles, and we're all very excited about it. Luckily, the costs are minimal. It is 2 silver pieces a person for your new outfits.
Oh.
Uh,
I don't think I
I don't think we
forgot
have
my.
it. Oh, that's
Well,
damn it.
Now Lyra and Craig, there's a problem. You woke up with no items.
Yeah.
You don't
got
have
nothing.
any gold at all.
I
Technically,
forgot my
sheet,
coin pouch in my other
My
pants.
my sheet says that I have 15.
Your
You
sheet
did
is
that.
a liar, Lyra.
Well,
yes, I
you
understand.
made it.
Mm-hmm.
Blaming you. Fine, I have 0. So can I negotiate?
To 0?
So
Come on, it's like I can make water into wine.
Alex
Tell you what,
has 3
you know what?
gold pieces just hanging out. That was
Okay,
that
yeah.
was like extra gold that she got from the chat.
I'll use the gold then. Well, no, you said silver
I
pieces,
missed-
right?
I missed
You would get
something
change.
earlier, by the way, everybody. I did miss
What's
something.
up?
what you missed.
He was raging.
Oh my
There's
gosh!
monkeys. Oh, I don't like
The
monkeys.
Cadence
No, I
won the
did
Norse
not like
Foundry
that.
power up.
Cadence!
Cade, you are the proud winner of the Norse Foundry power up. Or maybe I assume you're proud winner, but either way, you
Here,
won.
we'll celebrate.
And it's yours. So who are you going to give the natural 20 and the natural 1 to? You can award a natural 20 and a natural 1.
Congrats, Cadence.
It's okay.
There he is.
The clothes cost nothing, and we move on. It's all right.
No, here's.
I'm over
No,
it and past it.
No, but I.
That's
I-
how you
I-
negotiate.
It was a good idea in my head, and then it wasn't.
Ew,
I
I
was
loved
inspired
it
by this. So for some reason, I'm drawn towards these very, what's a good word, garish. I put together this outfit. It almost looks bardic in a way, and then I start grabbing all these extra things, and it's white with a vest and a maybe there's a cape, and there's just all this stuff, and
though. No cake.
for some reason it just feels right. I'm dressing up like Garen, darn it. That's what I'm doing. So you guys know, but this is what feels right. So basically I'm dressed like Garen now. You guys, a lot of you guys don't know who that is, but some of you do.
Jim,
That's what I do.
you know that I made a mistake. Jim, you know that I made a mistake. We both know that I made a mistake. This was everybody out there knows that I made a mistake. We're all acknowledging it, and we're all going to move on from it. The clothes have been purchased. It's okay, and they have them now. And
Listen,
That's all there is to it.
I woke up in a field. I woke up in a field
I
without
hear
clothes.
this.
The only thing
did
I
great.
have to my name are these pants. Can I
Look at
trade the
Jim.
pants for this outfit?
What is going
Can I
on?
trade? Will you trade?
I look like a bar wench.
I
got
just have
my
my hair
boobs.
back. Ooh.
I've got my.
at you.
I've got. Yeah, you see boobs for the first time. Cleavage. There we go. But
Hey,
I'm wearing
girl, get it.
pants. In case I
You're
have
not
to
answering
fight.
my question. Will you
I'm wearing a
take
leather
these
jacket
pants?
with poopy skirt.
You want
They're
me to take
lightly
your
used.
pants? Or Meyer?
No, not you. I'm talking about the
No.
you, the clothing, clothes, and cloths, store keep worker, employee, you person.
Does it?
Will you take
doesn't-
my pants?
No,
So he
you
takes your
haven't
pants.
washed
I
them.
take your hand, and we're going to go outside the store because
we'll
we got
see.
everything
We'll see
we
you all
needed.
after this mid-show break. We'll see you after mid-show break. Bye, everybody. Great and mighty Dark One, hear my summons. Bring plague and misery unto this wretched world, and be born again in the blood of this unworthy servant.
What are you guys doing in here?
Oh, Nothing.
I thought you said no one was at home.
Nobody's supposed to be home. When do you get out of here?
No. Why are you wearing dresses?
This is not
There's a pentagon on the wall.
That's a pentagram.
That's a pentagon.
It's a pentagram.
Gone.
Pentagram.
Gone. It's a pentagon that has to have a start to be a pentagram. Are you guys forming a cult?
We are summoning a god of pain and destruction to rain misery on my stupid stepdad for being a total boner.
Sick.
And Kyle Bates, because he ruined the next season of Game of Thrones for me when I specifically told him I hadn't read the books.
Douche.
Is there gonna be a human sacrifice?
Yes.
No.
What?
Whatever. I'm in.
You can't
No.
just be in. Like, there's a whole process.
Let me in your cult, or I'm gonna tell Leonard about the time I caught you trying on my bras in my room.
What?
What?
No.
That's not how you do that, is it? Let me in your cult, or I'll tell Mom that you used her candles for a satanic ritual.
No. Go back to the part about him trying
That
to
didn't
bras.
happen.
In season 4 of Game of Thrones, Tyrion and
You can be in the cult.
What? No,
you.
she cannot be in the cult.
Definitely in the cult now. Thank you.
Gonna put up with this?
I do have a knife in my hand.
She does have a knife. It's a good point.
Okay, God. Everyone gather. You're gonna cut your hand and give an incantation to the dark void.
Oh, dark monster thing. Bring sadness. You know what? This is dumb. Can we get to the part with the human sacrifice?
There's no human sacrifice.
Dude.
What? How? You have to have like a fatted calf
Yes.
No.
or a unicorn.
Why are you agreeing with her?
Or a virgin.
Absolutely.
We could use Leonard.
No, you can't use me. Guys, I'm totally not a virgin, all right?
not a virgin.
I've
Prove it.
done the sex.
Describe it in detail.
There's two of
Step
us.
one.
Step one, man loves a woman. And then
I'll take that. And plus, this one was trying on bras in my room. Pretty sure still a virgin.
We could kill Alan.
And we can kill Alan.
Kill Alan!
No, we're not killing anybody. Cut your hand. Put blood in the bowl. No more fun.
Wait. Did one of you already use this?
No.
Because I would bet money that one of you is a leper.
This is why I didn't want her to be in the cult.
I didn't want her in the cult.
I don't want you in the cult.
It's not your cult.
It is now.
You know what? Fine. I don't want to do this anymore. There is no cult.
You can't.
No cult.
Leonard. You're a nightmare.
I'm a hero. I just saved the entire world from your evil cult.
What? Okay, good.
My dad needs his bowl. No cult.
Be done. Leonard.
Excuse me.
You're a nightmare.
I'm a nightmare? I just saved the world from your evil cult. Get out of here. Get out of here.
My dad needs his bowl and his letter opener. I'm gonna get that back.
I'll get it to you. I'll see you later. Tuesday. You got white
Your
stuff.
friend sucks.
Are you okay?
I'm so sorry about the
Are you
wax.
all right?
Fine.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
The games we play are the stories we create.
The fortress doors swing open,
Every story is unique.
and the sound of war drums rises.
Sometimes our stories come to us when we least expect them. We need to be ready no matter where inspiration strikes. And sometimes our stories are told over great distances. No matter where your journey leads you or how your story is told. The games we play are the stories we create. Sirenscape can help make yours epic.
Sirenscape is searchable, fast, and customizable from any device with no need to pre-install any sound. Adding epic atmosphere to your game has never been easier.
Hi, Eric. You okay?
Sure.
Aren't you excited to roll dice tonight on dragons and things?
I guess.
Come on, what's wrong?
It's just... I can't stop rolling 2s. It's my curse. Every time I get a new set of dice, after a few rolls, they're ruined. How am I supposed to smash my enemies and destroy all that stand against me if I keep getting curses all over my dice?
Why don't you just get some more dice?
What? Get in my car? Go out into public? Interact with a stranger in an economic transaction? That would never work. Just wish there was some service out there where I could create an account, pay some money, and a company would send me lots and lots of dice every month and I wouldn't have to do anything at all.
Have you heard of Tabletop Loot?
Yeah, they deliver amazing dice and gaming accessories. But what if I got a new set of dice and my curse just ruined them?
No, it's perfect. You just need to sign up for their monthly loot box.
Monthly loot box?
Yeah, you get at least 3 sets of dice every month, plus a few surprises. Once you create your account, you're set. It's only $20 a month.
That sounds like it might just work. I can get 3 sets of dice, I roll one until it gets infected by my bad luck, and then I switch to a new set. But what if I break my curse and I don't need dice as often?
Easy, just change your subscription from quarterly to biannually.
Awesome. I'm gonna head over to Tabletop Loot right after this and sign up.
Oh,
Well, can I use your dice tonight?
oh no. You're cursed.
Sign up today at tabletoploot.com to get your monthly loot box. And make sure to watch Dragons and Things every Friday night on Twitch.
Oh, we can't hear you. You're muted. You're muted. You're muted.
Rady, unmute your...
Now I'm unmuted. Now I'm unmuted. It's okay.
Oh.
Hi. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're all fine here. How are you? Just doing things. You know, just having fun. Just doing some things today. We have other people here. There they are. They've all got their hair styled exactly how it's supposed to be.
Ready?
You guys didn't change. I thought you would change in the.
Oh wait, Craig changed. Where's your hair?
I did. I looked there. I'm like, it's like Superman and Clark Kent. It's like I put my hair back and then I'm
It's
not
all
Craig anymore.
changed. Well, I guess
really
okay.
Are you remembering
Pull
your
your hair
natural
down.
knack for
Put your hair
disguises?
down.
I guess so.
Also, I decided not to wear a poofy skirt. I am in all leather.
Okay. Okay. So you're in all leather.
Just
That's
for
great.
reference.
That's great. Why doesn't everybody describe their perfect outfit? Go ahead. This should take about 3 hours. Craig?
Eric, did you
Go
get
ahead.
any of those like wolf feet so you could disguise look like a different?
No, I haven't.
Used to do?
So my love of disguises hasn't quite come back to me yet. It did. I perked up, and when I thought about disguises, I didn't buy disguises, but Adam, I made it simple for you. I said I'm just dressed like Garand, the bard. That's
Right,
for people who know.
I got
they know.
that.
I'm dressed like
Okay.
Garand. My hair's pulled back, but I do kind of wish, like Jim said, I do wish I had a fake mustache of some kind that I
Right.
have.
We could probably find one.
Alex,
Android somewhere.
what does Alex's new outfit look like?
So she has her hair down, like you said. She kind of looks like not necessarily a bar wedge, but just like how Maisie looked in the videos that we used to have.
Okay,
except she's wearing
classic
pants.
medieval look.
Yes,
Got
but
it.
with pants. I want to make sure she's wearing pants because she's gonna fight.
Is she
Might
wearing
have to
Craig's pants?
Okay. Got pants. No, you traded those in, Eric. Those have been traded in.
They took them. They did take them.
Yeah. The trade
took
was
the
accepted.
pants.
Absolutely. Yep, 100%.
Oh, good.
Ashley, what does Lyra's new leather outfit look like?
All right. Well, if anyone has seen Grease, which I hope everybody has, she's like Sandy from Grease when she's in that all leather outfit. That's exactly what she's wearing, except she's wearing boots that are high heeled.
How are you gonna fight?
I can fight in boots. They're good. They're really great boots. Anyways, they're high heeled.
Super great.
I can run in heels. It's on my resume. So we're gonna just say that, and then my hair is up, and I'm ready to rock and roll.
Lyra has a resume.
Great.
Oh, we
I
gotta
like
read
say-
comments. We're in a comment break, and Scott Denuzo wants his comments. So here we go.
Yes.
Aussie Sus says, "Gotta have pants."
Yeah. Also mentions heels can be weapons too.
This is
And
true.
the Cranky Stank says, "Can she run and fight in heels?" Yes, I can. Can also be a weapon.
I can't fight in heels. I hate heels.
I love heels, but 2020 wrecked
Cranky
me. I did not
Stank.
practice.
McCranky Stink also asks me if I'm a half elf. I'm not half elf. Lyra is, I think, half
I
elf.
am.
If I remember correctly, I can't. It's
Wait,
all very
is she Garrett or Craig?
foggy.
That's not funny.
This is good.
Silent.
This is good.
Silent H wanted to know what about Meyer, but I don't need a disguise because I'm not.
Because no one
You're
knows.
just Meyer.
Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah,
cares.
nobody knows who he
Nobody cares
is.
who Meyer is.
That's not true.
Need a disguise.
Oh, I am going to.
Jim, I don't know that you've ever adequately described Meyer to us. Could you describe what Meyer looks like?
No.
No. Okay. Great.
Okay, I will.
What if?
Well,
Yeah,
you see-
because
you know,
Lucas
he's-
might draw
he's-
some art. Oh no, Rady, come
See,
back.
Rady knows what it's
Rady.
Yeah, no, Meyer.
Come back, please.
Meyer is an orc, with like really grayish green skin. But he's a little bit thinner. He's not like super big and like muscular like a lot of orcs are portrayed. A little more slender, though most of his frame is hidden in a big leather coat that has like patches of metal sewn into the linings, and it serves as
Ooh.
armor, an armored coat. He has a hat that he usually pulls down and covers most of his features so that he doesn't get a lot of questions. It doesn't attract a lot of notice as an orc.
It's good to know.
In civilized, well, not necessarily civilized society, but in a society that wouldn't necessarily be as accepting of a full-blooded orc walking amongst their streets.
What does your hat look like?
It's just a got a
Like
rim.
a bowler hat?
You
Fedora?
really, honestly, I modeled him after noir detective. So
Ooh.
yeah.
So, like, you're short, right? Like your character.
No.
I mean, he's probably average height, certainly short compared to Craig, but he's probably a little bit taller than Lyra.
I'm still the shortest.
I didn't know you were an orc. Look at that. Craig has changed. Craig did not see someone for the way they look. And look at Craig's better now.
Okay.
Amazing.
So
But he can't remember
in
his
the
girlfriend.
meantime, we got a big donation that just came in from Sarah BC1. She just dropped $100 to give a super buff to the table. So each of you just got 6 buffs. Each of you just got 6 buffs. Many things have happened in the first half. Scott Denuzo dropped a bit bomb for Diana. Jay Womack dropped a bit bomb for Lyra. Kitsu723 dropped a bit bomb for Alex. The
thank you,
Cadence
guys. Thank you.
donated buffs, but not for me. Sarah BC1 earlier donated the wild magic on Lyra, as we know. Sarah BC1 gifted. Real POTUS resubbed. Cadence resubbed. Sarah BC1, lots of the same names, which is awesome.
Amazing.
And now we need to start welcoming in some new names as well.
Yes.
The Cadence donated for wild magic on Jim, as we know. Spartan Undead buffed Craig earlier. Brian Saffron Thunder donated to buff Alex. The Cadence buffed Alex as well. And then Spartan Undead also resubbed for the 16th month. Whew! And there was an NPC me from Brian Saffron Thunder earlier, as well as a huzzah for Scott Denuzo earlier.
Huzzah!
Yay! Thank you
I got a nat
guys.
20.
Huzzah!
I got a nat 20.
Huzzah!
You got a nat 20?
Huzzah!
I have the nat 20, and you,
Huzzah!
and Alex, you have the nat 1.
Oh, I do? Okay, awesome. Thank you.
What it looks like on the chart.
That's true. That's
I gotta
true.
refresh
Alex
it.
has the
Let me
nat 1,
see.
and Craig has the nat 20.
That was
And then there's
for
a
me.
power of the
Thank you.
universe just sitting out there waiting for Alex as well.
There's a power of the universe for me?
Yeah, remember? Who was it actually? It was Sarah. Yeah, it was Sarah BC1. Dropped it for you, and I said we would wait till combat to throw that on you.
Oh,
Hey,
I thought
It
you made a
lasts
mistake
one
and
in-game
said...
minute.
I thought you made a mistake and said my name by accident. But, okay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Adam?
Lyra.
Dude, I get a reroll in the last section. I thought I got a reroll. I just want to make sure that because I don't have anything.
I see no
No, I
rerolls for Lady Lyra.
That's why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking because I
You're
thought
doomed, Lyra. No rerolls currently.
I did. All right, whatever. Bummer.
You'll just have to play the game the old-fashioned way. Gross.
Chiss.
All right. So you guys have now left the store. You're out of the store. You're not in the store anymore. There is no more store, and you're out of it. Where are you headed now? What is the plan? What will you do? You do know that Horace's directive to you was to find him a lead. He let you know that they had tracked down a group that they believe is operating in the city somewhere. And they do know that this group recruits through some sort of meetings, they believe.
We need to figure out where that meeting is.
Yeah, I'm still waving
guys.
to the. I'm waving to the shopkeep still. Thanks again for the clothes. I hope you.
They're not paying
enjoy
any
those
attention
pants.
to you, Greg.
Oh,
yeah, they're not paying any attention to you. I told you, there's a whole long line. There's a lot of customers.
I'm gonna walk sexily.
They've just tagged
out
your
of the
pants
store.
and put them on the rack to sell. Didn't even wash them.
Ew.
That's gross.
Man, so when? Yeah, how do we find this unknown group? What's the best way to get into a shady group? An evil? Are they evil?
We gotta join a meeting. We gotta figure out where they're having the meeting.
I believe that Lyra, Meyer, and Alex, when you interrogated the guy back at the Barrows, he mentioned that he found an unknown group that was welcoming in his hometown, and they held a meeting that he attended, and then from there he went on. He followed the secret orders that led him to a spot behind the old barn or bridge, is what he mentioned. And then obviously you guys just talked to Horace, and he also mentioned a very similar story, basically saying that the people that they found seem to be joining groups in their own towns, and they believe that a group is or will be meeting here in Anderley.
Whoa. There's a group meeting.
Yeah.
Where would one
Meyer,
go
do you have
to
any
find out about it?
ideas?
Is there a words like a bulletin board kind of
Like
thing,
a town hall?
like a town hall bulletin board, flyers.
You absolutely. There, in fact, throughout the city, actually, there are many notice boards.
Yes.
You know, some of these boards, like various things. There's a lot of signs for like help needed. Like I need somebody to help me chop down, a couple extra trees. I need somebody to help me hang up some pictures, that type of thing. There's, my dog is missing. Help me find my dog things. There's even a couple flyers for bounties, but you do notice two things that strike your eye on this particular notice board, outside of bounties, Alex. I know that sparked interest to you as well. There is a special edition of the Erendite Times.
What's
If
that
you want to
mean?
read it, I'll read it to you.
Yes.
The Erendite Times is what Hallie has been reading from.
Ah.
Would you like to know what it says, Alex? You don't have to.
Yeah, I would if I say, "Oh, Hallie has read from this before." She was reading it the other day. Yeah, and I would read it out loud. So,
this is the Erendite Times Special Edition. Defender of truth, beware. There has been an assault on our most sacred house. Vile agitators have once again sought violence, and this time our knights were there to provide it. While details are scarce, it appears that a group dressed as Craig, Alex, and Lyra, as well as 2 unknown others, attempted to rush past the main gates. This group was seen in the lead-up openly mocking the order to avoid cosplays of the past figures, parading down the street in broad daylight. Even more absurdly, the one mocking the hero of time, Lyra, was observed brandishing a staff and threatening the noble knights of Arendar standing guard. Shortly thereafter is when the 5 attempted their failed mission, whatever it may have been, and were met with supreme authority as the knights on duty made us all proud, quelling their mini-rebellion before any harm could be done. A few reports have claimed these villains somehow laid low some of our noble troops. Falsity! Such cowards do not possess the skills, fortitude, or purpose to stand any challenge to a true knight of his holy army. Let me be clear. The costume fools have been apprehended, having only managed to make a show of destroying a few crates before being taken into custody. So do not gawk inwards towards a boring cleanup. Instead, turn your eyes outwards, remain vigilant, and defend, as other disillusioned souls may seek to copycat these hooligans. Safeguard the House of Cleansing Flame, and may the purity of Arendar be with you. Stride boldly forth. Sir Quigley very much approves of you. That is where this particular special edition ends.
I'm not a hooligan.
Alex, you read that out loud?
Yes,
you read
I
that
read it out loud. Yes, with comments in between, like scuffs and... Ugh.
That's all a load of crap.
Yeah, I know.
There's nothing true in there.
Who's writing
the people,
this?
They were...
We should find that person.
Oh.
You know how on pamphlets, it's a pamphlet, right?
It's not a pamphlet. It's just a slip of paper, really, is what it is.
So is there like any kind of like contact or anything on the back?
I mean, this is the Erendite Times, so it is the local newspaper.
Jim, stop laughing at me.
Adam, are there the sheets on there with the tearaway tabs? There's got to be a sheet with the tearaway.
I'm just trying to find where we're supposed to go.
There are, Craig. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is there one for babysitting jobs and one for music lessons and one? I start taking a tab for each.
For a secret meeting of a nefarious organization.
Holy crap, Jim! There is actually a number of different types of meetings that you can attend. Some that you recognize, like for substance abuse. Some for support groups. Others offering some type of different types of like hobbies and things. But there is one that strikes you, Meyer, immediately. This one says, in a town where no one lies, how can you find the truth? If you're looking for answers, we can help you find the path. There's a whole other world out there, and you have a place in it. Discover how to shed this mortal vessel and become one with your new purpose. All who seek the answers to their questions are welcome. Crowshy, 9 p.m., The Boldly Froth.
Ooh. You know, I used to know a place called the Frothy Monkey. It's kind of ironic.
That's weird.
No, but that's actually a place.
Nope,
it's a place in
definition
Nashville.
of ironic. Yep.
Shut up.
9
Well, I think we should
Their
go.
OPSEC is absolutely terrible.
Well,
I'm sorry,
should we
Meyer.
try this
What was
meeting?
that? What was that, Meyer?
I was gonna say, I was just nothing. Go ahead, Alex.
I was just gonna say, should we try this meeting, I guess? It's a lead to prove ourselves to these people.
Adam, you okay?
Look at
You
guys,
wanted
look at
to
this.
do
I found a tab for cloud folk dancer classes.
Craig doesn't
Wow.
dance.
Well, hold on. Is it at 9 p.m.?
I know.
Because we've got something
could,
to do.
I could learn.
Yeah, but if it's
Guys,
at 9
did-
If
p.m.
you're looking
Did you
into
know-
the trades,
did you know
it looks
that
like
I-
they've got a flyer for like a local community college. You could actually start building some skills, and if you want to be like a carpenter or a blacksmith,
We don't have time for
and
that.
aside from
There's a
lesson
specific
plans.
listing for oral hygienist in there as well, actually.
Oh,
Okay,
that
well, we're
strikes-
busy at 9 p.m. So you
Why are we
can go
busy
to
at
your
9
clogging
p.m.? What's
class.
going on at 9 p.m.?
Were you not
So
listening?
Lyra is correct. Today is Crowshy, and it is about 5 p.m. currently. So you have about 4 hours. And the location is listed as the Boldly Froth.
Frothy monkey.
I take the babysitting job to make some silver, so that
you
I could go
don't.
take the clog, and I could go take the clog dancer lessons. And
You
I
know,
also
likely had a bunch
take
of clothes on layaway.
Seriously.
You got to pay him off.
No, not seriously. I'm sorry.
Anyone
So
else
what,
hungry?
What do you guys do?
Yeah, let's go
I
eat.
could use a drink.
Yeah,
me too.
how is that being hungry?
Well, drinking and eating usually coincide sometimes, so we got time.
Maybe
and
there's
it's dinner
really
time.
good biscuits. We
But
haven't
we
had
don't have
biscuits
any
in a
money.
long
She's
time.
hungry, so the drinks will be extra effective. She likes to drink while she's hungry because she knows that'll get her drunk the fastest.
Guys, we don't have money. Someone's gonna have to
We
feed us.
do.
We have lots of money.
gonna
guys.
go
Okay,
babysit.
first of all, there's so much money. There's money everywhere. Alex has got a bunch of
then
gold.
can we please-
I have somehow
let's go
come
eat.
up out of the door. I've got 4 extra gold.
There
Allie's
you
got
go.
some gold, but
Great.
she's not here. Like, we have money. Money's not an issue.
All right.
There
Okay,
you
here
go.
we
There's a coin. There's money.
Thank you.
So
thank
many
you.
coins
All right,
everywhere.
let's go eat. Let's go eat. It's a cheer. Let's go eat. Go.
Let's go find it. We're gonna find a tavern.
Perhaps
are you going to find-
the Boldly Froth? Perhaps
Yeah,
that's
the
the one
Boldly
we should
Froth.
go to. Let's go to
Yeah,
that
let's go.
tavern specifically.
Okay, that's perfect.
I thought we were going to the frothy monkey.
Oh my gosh,
Just
guys.
taking another snow goal. Can't pay for dinner now.
Damn it.
Lyra just lost her money. Lyra got a gold piece and then lost it immediately.
Here's the thing. I will make friends. I'll make friends at this bar, and we're gonna get food. Come on, y'all.
All right.
Okay,
we're
Okay,
going
so
to
are
the-
you going to the? Are you going to the
Yes.
Boldly Froth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, that's where we're headed.
So by the time you find your way around town, it's about 5:30. It's taking about half an hour, so it's about 5:30. The sign outside the Boldly Froth features a bald-headed, bearded knight smiling as he holds up a frothing mug. While one might view a likeness to a familiar paladin, the fine print underneath the sign points out that the pictured knight is legally distinct and different from any persons alive or dead. Meanwhile, the scene inside is much as you expect it. Rambunctious and rowdy, though, rambunctious and rowdy, as many people enjoy their drinks to songs played by a rotating menagerie of minstrels. Central bar, tables, and booths along the wall. The Boldly Froth is unique in being completely ununique. Meyer, you know, if you were looking for some place to undertake illicit dealings, this would be the place. It looks like a bar, it smells like a bar, and it does all of those things to the letter perfectly. What do you guys
Very
do?
suspicious.
Walk-ins.
This is suspicious.
Look around. I want to look
Meyer,
around.
Meyer, you just know that this is just all too, it's all very safe. It's all perfectly safe. There's nothing that would catch your eye as being out of place in the sense that it has to be out of place because it's so perfect. It's like the scene in It's Always Sunny when they go to the bar that got the award and like, all right, nobody's gonna get it. Doesn't matter. Let's move on. Go ahead, Alex. You get a seat. Where do you sit, Alex?
We get a kids menu with the crayons for Lyra.
I don't know why you're laughing. Absolutely. If you didn't get crayons, you guys are missing out. I sit down with crayons.
Yeah, we'll find it
together.
Well, yeah, I would sit together.
Ooh.
Yeah, we sit together.
Okay. And do you guys choose to sit at one of the tables, at the bar itself, or at a booth?
Oh, we're gonna need
the booths are along the wall.
So yeah.
Booth? Yeah. Everybody's going for
the bathroom. Okay. This guy.
Is it one of those Hollywood club style booths that's rounded
like
and we all have to slide
Yeah,
in
you have to,
we're all
that's what it is, Craig.
Crawling in.
Mm-hmm.
Who gets to sit in the middle? Who's sliding in first?
I did.
I want to be on the end in case I have to jump up.
Was it just you guys, or was that Quigley? Was that supposed to be Quigley with the... That was Quigley, right? When we walked in?
That was not Quigley. It's just someone trying to be Quigley. Apparently, a lot of people here are trying to be us.
This is just... Somebody kill me.
No. You already died once. No.
Okay. Can I roll a perception check to see what I see around? Or can I, like, use my elf ears to listen?
Yeah, go for it.
I'd like to look
19
around
on the die.
too.
19 plus perception. Where the heck is... There it is. 23.
12.
23.
Cool.
Michael Jordan.
So I was just waiting to hear from Alex as well.
Oh, yeah,
so
sorry.
Lyra.
12.
Yeah.
Lyra, you look around and the bar, as you guys are kind of sitting there ordering drinks and food and time is passing a little bit, you're noticing it's getting busier. And you see that there are a few additional signs outside of the signs that have this not Quigley picture that specifically says that it's not Quigley underneath, because there's no any likeness is completely coincidental and non-legally punishable. But Lyra, you notice a few signs that point towards the meeting that will be taking place for enlightenment in the back room at 9 p.m. So you notice that there is a back room, and there is a very large guy, just about as tall as Craig, not quite as tall as Craig, but wider than Craig, and he's sort of standing at the door, probably a bouncer some kind, but currently nobody's trying to enter that, but you assume, I mean, it's only about 6 o'clock and the meeting's not supposed to take place for another 3 hours, so
Cool.
Unclear, but that's what you see.
Yeah. Okay, I let everyone know what I see.
Would you guys like to be doing anything? Yeah. What would you guys like to be doing in the hours leading up to the meeting? Do you just want to sit and eat? Do you want to talk? Is there a strategy you guys want to take part in? Do you want to try to go examine that room? Do you want to set up, watches somewhere else? Do you guys want to split up?
No, don't split up the party. One of the first rules of Fight Club. So let's go. Can we go into the room? Can we, guys? Would you want to go explore? After we eat, of course.
You're saying this is the meeting room you're talking about?
Yeah, like
there's basically a back room to this tavern, Alex. There's this main room that you're in, and then there's a further back, literally a back room.
And it's open to the public before the meeting?
There's a bouncer, but I say we go talk to him.
I mean, there's a guy standing outside of it. You have not seen him stop anyone, but there is a guy standing outside of it.
So there is a guard. Okay. Yeah, Craig, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, we're going to wait for the food, though, right? I ordered one of those onions that blooms.
Yeah. Oh my god, I love blooming onions! Diana really
I've never had one.
Yes, I want a blooming onion.
Oh. That's a real thing. I want one.
Oh yeah, they got the chipotle dipping sauce. Yeah, that's
Ah!
yeah, I love it though. You should try the potato skins, and the artichoke dip is pretty good too.
I love artichoke
I love
dip.
artichoke dip.
This is good.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like I haven't eaten in about 20 years. Is what it feels
Me
like.
too.
All right, let's
I would
eat.
say we would at least wait for our food and drink, because we have been traveling a bit and been stuck in the cells with stupid food. And then maybe afterwards, we would go explore that room.
Yeah.
Guys,
in
we
the
have to
meantime, I
come
also
up
went
with
up to the
names.
bar. I also went up to the bar and I made friends.
Hold on, Craig has a point. We need new names.
Oh
We need new
Oh
names.
crap! But I made friends. I made friends, and I told them my name was Lyra.
Well,
Bar. That they thought I was probably thought I was drunk. It's fine. I'm not drunk.
just switch the first letter. You're Mira.
Sierra. I could be Sierra. They just said
She's
Sierra, right?
she's. You slur
Sierra.
your speech when you.
Sierra.
Sierra.
Yeah.
Sierra.
Sarah. Sarah.
Okay. Craig, what do you want to be?
I don't know.
Craig.
Craig.
Craig. Yeah, that works.
Mark.
Craig.
Mike. Call me Mike.
Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Big Mike.
Mike the Barbarian.
Oh!
Sure, yeah.
I missed it.
Gary Bones
Gary
tossed a
Bones.
coin. All right, so we have Mike the Barbarian. Is there any other brilliant names that we've got for everybody?
Sierra.
They don't know
Sierra.
who Meyer is, so we're good. I need a name.
Yeah, nobody knows who Myra is.
Oh, I gotta write this down. I'm gonna forget.
Oh, yeah. So you're Mike.
Okay, wait. Who am I? Sierra, Mike,
Alex.
and
Mike's really a difficult name to remember.
No, you're Mike. Mike. Sierra.
Write it down.
I did. I wrote it down.
Meyer, you're fine. You can just say Meyer. I'm writing your name down too, so I don't forget it.
I can't believe they're writing this down.
But Alex,
I'm gonna forget.
Alex, and then I'm gonna accidentally call you your real name. So, Alex, what should we? So we discuss what our names are gonna be while we eat. So we're eating at the same time.
Chat's giving us names.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Lady Margarita, that's fun. Alex is Juliet. Aw, maybe it should be Juliet. These are good ones, guys. We should just look
I'll
at
be
chat. Chat's coming up with.
Okay, I'll be Juliet.
I mean,
Thank
could
you.
just use your real names. Like, you don't even have to like make up new names. You already have an
No.
alter ego as a real human being.
Okay.
Meyer,
well, that's no
we're
fun.
doing
No,
names.
no, Jim, you shut up. You shut up, Jim.
Sorry, my bad. My bad.
Meyer, do you want to be called James? Is that what you're telling us? Should we call
That's
Meyer
okay. Nobody
James?
knows who I am, so I don't really need an alter ego. Like, it's fine.
But you could
You
very
guys
easily
don't
be
want to.
James because it.
I mean, if you want to call me that, I mean, if is that what you're gonna do? I mean, I'll keep an ear out for the name, and then if somebody says it, I'll respond to it. I guess if that's like.
Okay, so
You know what,
James.
maybe we
Just
should
start pulling my ear.
Oh, is it time to go?
No, I need
I
my
don't know.
wine. Where is the barmaid?
Oh, water to
It's been delivered. Oh yeah. The wines that
okay,
they're
great.
so sorry. They just can't keep your glass full enough. Alex, why don't you go ahead and roll for me? Roll a fortitude save.
See how drunk I am? Let's see. Where's my fortitude? Ha! Whoa. 17. 22.
22. Yeah, you are enjoying your evening. It is getting on about 7:30 now. You got to have about an hour and a half until the meeting.
I
we're
haven't
gonna
been
make a
around this
plan?
many people in so long.
So, let's see here. There is a moment as you're kind of waving around your wine and enjoying yourself, Alex, while Craig is saying, is there like a plan that we're gonna have here? And you notice that, well, you don't notice, I mean, it takes place right in front of you. A gnome pushes his way into sitting at the bar right next to Lyra. Kind of scoots his way in and he says, "A word of advice. If you're looking to blend in, don't stare holes through an open doorway. Hmm?
What's your name?
Well, my name's Raquelmi, but everyone just calls me Richie.
Hi, Richie. I'm Sierra.
Oh, hello, Sierra. And he reaches out his hand and he shakes your hand.
Hi. It's so nice to meet you.
And the rest of you? Don't be
Juliet.
shy.
Juliet, nice to meet you.
Oh, hello, Juliet. Richie, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Richie. This is our friend James and Mike. See, I gotta look at my paper. Mike.
James, that's an interesting name. And Mike, yes, well, very nice to meet you all. So don't tell me you're all here, and his voice gets a little quiet, and he kind of smiles. Says, don't tell me you're here looking for the truth. No. You're, four of you, you're looking for someone, right? Let me guess, your kid, your sister. Look, doesn't matter to me, but I have to tell you, those folks in there spook easily. And you four are not exactly blending in.
So how do we blend in?
Well, my advice I offer for free. But my friendship, that comes with a price. 2 silver each. You walk in with reliable Richie, and no one bats an eye. Deal?
What?
Do we have that?
You see, I am, as I mentioned, Richie. Many people call me reliable, and were you to walk in with me, no one would bat an eye because everybody loves me. Because
how do we
I'm
know we can
reliable.
Yeah, how do I know we can trust you? Can I roll
trust.
Can I roll a deception?
Perception is the sense motive.
Deception?
Perception would be sense motive, yeah.
Oh, perception is. I'm gonna roll perception. Okay, that's another 17.
One
17.
That I roll for you.
Oh, boo, I rolled a 17.
I believe that's a secret roll. But you know what? We're diet rules, so I'll let you have your 17. What was it, a total 17?
17, 18, 19, 21, 20, 22. Again, it's the same number.
All right, diet. He is... I mean, you know that this guy he's a swindler. I mean, you've met this type before. He's definitely not completely forthright with you, but you don't get the sense that he's going to run away with your money. In the sense that, like, he's not robbing you right now. He's telling you at least a partial truth. He has identified you as sort of sticking out like sore thumbs, as you four have been there for hours ahead of time of this meeting, and you've all just been staring at the door and talking about the door going through it. So you piece together that this guy, like, he's here for an opportunity. He's definitely hiding something about himself, but he is here for this opportunity. He's not being completely forthright with you, but you also probably don't expect him to be.
Okay, Richie. I like secrets, and you do too. What is your real intentions here?
Oh, my real intentions? Well, it would be, 8 silver. Those are my real intentions here. So 2 for you, and 2 for you, and 2 for you, and 2 for you. So it would be, to make a quick buck. Yes? And honestly, to have a little bit of fun. Those meetings are so boring, and you four seem so fun. And I can't wait to see what you'll do. Now look, I can see, judging by this one right here, and he sort of points at Craig. He says, I can see that you're not quick to trust, but... what is 2 silver? Is it worth missing out on this opportunity? If you don't get in there, how could you ever find your brother or sister or cousin or wife or whoever it is that you're looking for? I don't ask questions, little one. I don't know what it is you're looking for, and frankly, I don't care. But you do know what I'm looking for. A bit of fun and those 8 silver pieces.
You said 2 earlier, so let's backtrack 2.
Well, yes, 2 for each, which makes 8. And then he picks an onion ring from Lyra's plate and eats it.
Good thing that I share. You may have an onion ring.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's a slide of gold?
Only because I want to know if you have flowers at your gnome house. I've heard really, really interesting stories back where I want to hear a little more about your home. Because I also heard that like you like gifts, right?
Yes, I like this gift very much. As Meyer slid over the gold piece and he takes it and he says, I'm sorry, no change. He tucks in the gold piece. Well, I do think that when the time comes, we can all go, yes, together as friends. So,
as friends.
When you're the best of friends.
Yes. Okay, well, you just come with me when the time is right. I'll be making my rounds. And Richie
Do you know what our
kind of
names
going,
are?
Oh, yes. You're Sierra, and that one's Mike, and that one's James, and that one, and he winks at her, is Juliet. Yes. And she likes secrets. And he sort of bounds off to the next, like, a couple booths down, and you see him, like, hop in there and, like, take an onion ring from them and start chatting with that group.
Well, at least we made a friend. So we actually know someone when we go in. Even if he's a fake friend.
Yeah, he seems
Be
really
useful.
reliable.
I mean, he did say that.
Is there anything you guys want to be doing? You have a little bit of time left. Is there anything you guys want to do? Are you all going to be heading in to the meeting, or is any of you going to wait outside? Or are you guys plan? What are your plans?
Can I go talk to the bouncer?
Sure.
Do you want to come with me, Alex?
You
don't
I'll
have
let
to.
you go first, and if you need rescuing, I'll come.
Thank you. So I she has to scoot out because I'm in the middle.
Sorry.
I scoot out. Yeah. Scooted out of the booth. And I go over to the bouncer by the door. Hi.
You're pretty.
Oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet. What's your name?
My name's Steve.
Hi, Steve. What are you doing? By the door.
I'm here by the door. Make sure that you know where to go. You go here.
Oh, have you ever been to these meetings before?
Yes.
You have. Wow, how many have you been to?
Very good. Oh.
How many?
I look at Craig, I'm like, you jealous?
4.
He doesn't even remember me.
What?
4 meetings. Wow. That's a lot. What do you learn in these meetings?
About the world.
Oh,
About the world. Like what?
He takes one of the flyers that he has a stack of them at the table and he hands it to you.
Oh, thank you very much. This is very helpful.
Yes,
I plan on joining the meeting.
I don't know if I can let you in. They have to tell me if I can let you in. You can't go in now. But when the meeting starts, they let me know if I can let you in, and then I let you in if you can come in.
Who is they?
The bosses.
Yeah, what are their names? I'm just curious because I'm going to attend this meeting.
I never asked them that before.
Oh, maybe that would be something you should ask them, Steve. Do they know your name?
Yeah, they know Steve's name.
They know your name. Do they know everybody's name in this group meeting?
Steve not know everybody.
Okay. Well, how many of your bosses are there? Wow, there's a lot of bosses. Oh, 2. Oh, 2. Okay. That was a little deceiving. That is very interesting. Are they as majestic as you are in stature?
What does word mean?
Oh, so...
Steve not king.
Powerful.
Steve not majesty. No.
Powerful?
Powerful. Steve strong.
Yeah. I know that. So I was just curious, are they also strong or do they have like magical powers? Do you have magical powers?
Questions.
Well, why not? You've been standing here and I want to learn about you.
Why?
Well, we've been sitting at that booth and you've been here not talking to anyone this whole time, so I thought maybe you would need a friend. My name's Sierra.
Sierra asks a lot of questions.
Oh, please.
Bosses
I'm
do
just trying to be a
say,
friend.
Careful of anyone who asks a lot of questions, no matter how pertinent.
Well, do you want to talk about something else then?
Not a question.
Oh, shit, damn it. Well, why don't you ask me a question? Then it'll be fair.
I guess that allowed. How get so pretty?
I don't know. I also have another pretty friend. Her name is Al. Her name is Juliet, and it's she's sitting. This is why we write these down.
The master Steve at work, already just breaking down all of your deceptions.
Just ask me one question. Her name is Juliet, and she's sitting over there in the booth next to a guy named Mike and a guy named Myers.
Why keep looking at your hand when you say? What have written there?
No, I have nothing written on my hand. I've just been drinking.
Craig, is she setting me up? She's setting me up?
Well, Steve, it was really nice to talk to you. I might be. But I guess we'll have to just see if my name is on the list to come into your meeting. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
All right. Bye. And I go back over to the table.
Goodbye.
Hey, bye. Yeah, that was pointless. He did say there were two guys, though. There are two guys that are their bosses, so at least we have that, but he didn't know their names, and I asked too many questions, so. Also, I almost called you Alex, and then he almost saw that I was reading it off of my hand. I should probably write it somewhere else, like on my arm. Yeah, gotta fix that.
Would anybody else like to be doing anything during the time before the meeting starts?
So, is there a plan? I feel like we should.
Yeah, we need to make a plan.
We should coordinate. We should
time. Drag his ass.
We've tried this before. We have tried to make plans before, guys.
Really?
Why don't we just
feels
make
like
it
the
happen?
right thing to do, right?
I think some of us should go in and some of us should wait right by the door in case.
With Steven? Oh, by the way, that guy's name is Steven. Or Steve. Gosh darn it. I should have written that down.
Well, is it Steven or Steve? Which one is it?
We'll go with Steve. Steve.
Okay.
Steve. Yeah. I'll write it down next time.
We're trying to get recruited by the cult or the unknown group, or is that what we're trying to do, or get in, or?
Ooh, I did learn something. So the guy at the door, Steve, said that I was asking too many questions. So it made it sound like the bosses had told him if anyone asked too many questions, that was suspicious. So we should not ask a lot of questions or maybe even say much in this meeting and just learn who these people are.
I look at Lyra, I'm like, take in your notes. You just said.
But no.
So don't ask too many questions and don't stare too much.
No, but that's Meyer, though. Meyer, you can't ask so many questions when we go in there, Meyer. You gotta.
No, he writes.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. Meyer, you too.
Okay.
You gotta remember it here so you can write it later. And I put your hat down.
I know how to do a stakeout. Okay.
And I move your hat down. As a joke.
Why would you?
And every time you put it up, I put it down.
I don't know, guys. I feel like
I don't know what's happening.
I was moving your hat, but to go over your eyes, and then you had to move it back.
Okay.
And then I did it again.
I understand.
But
I think some of us should go in and some of us should stay out just in case something happens.
But isn't that
Who's going
splitting? Didn't Lyra just say not to split us up?
I did.
Wait,
Then I'll stand by the door.
But I don't want you to be by yourself. What
No,
if
I'm
they
going
take
to
us
be
into the
ins-
back room?
I'm
And
going to
then
be
there's a
in the
hideaway.
room. I'm just going to tell them I can't sit down. I have a problem, so I'm going to stand up.
Okay, like a hip problem? Got it.
Yeah.
Juliet's got a hip problem. Hip problem. I'm just bouncing to the music. This is really great. Can we go in the room now? Is it 9? I'm getting I want it to be 9
you
p.m.
can go in the room now. You've made your plan. This was about as solid of a plan as I expected. Somebody might go in the room, somebody might not. Maybe people are going in. Do you guys know what you're doing? Does everybody clear?
Not really.
You guys okay?
No.
We're just going in the
We
meeting.
are going to listen to a meeting.
Going in
To get a
there,
name.
we're
Figure out
gonna,
what these guys are all about.
we're gonna go in there. We're gonna.
Okay.
I'm
gonna
gonna
get
drink.
So
I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, guys.
So
We're gonna get
Richie comes back over and he says, okay, great. Are y'all ready to go? Meeting's about to start.
Yes.
All
Let's go,
right,
guys.
we're going
All
in
right.
with this guy.
Right. So no questions.
He kind of like
Right,
takes
we
a
don't-
moment and looks at Craig. He says, is he all right? Has he been drinking too much?
No, I had one of these onion things that blooms, and I think it's not sitting.
Oh, the blooming onion, so good. Yes. Well, let's go. And you guys go to head into the back room. As you approach the door, the bouncer, Steve, does look like he's going to approach Craig. But then he catches sight of Richie. And it appears that the gnome was honest about at least this much, as no one attempts to stop you from entering. The bouncer backs off. Nothing happens.
Hi,
Do
Steve.
all of you go in?
Yes.
I do.
Yes.
Okay. The back room to the Boldly Froth looks to, in normal times, be used as storage. There are barrels, sacks, and boxes on shelves all around the outside of the room. Taking up a majority of the space are simple folding chairs, about half of which have people sitting in them. There's a table at the back with some refreshments. You notice pastries, nuts, and some collection of beverages. At the front of the room, there is another table with 2 chairs. This, presumably, is where the evening speakers will be seated. And then Richie speaks up. He says, okay, so now it gets weird and a little boring, but if we make it through, you get your orders at another meetup. Ooh, mysterious. Let's all have a seat, have a seat, have a seat. Yes, yes, yes. And he goes and he makes sure to sit right by Alex.
Why is every stream everyone has to hit on me? Come on. Just joking. It's fine. I just kind of
Your
look at
hair
him
is
like
down. You just have to move your hair around.
He says, so he's kind of like speaks under his breath. He makes it look like he's looking up front, but he's talking to you, Alex. So he's not really making eye contact with you because he's still looking forward, but he's talking to you. He says, so since we are people of action and not lies, what is it that you're doing here? Who are you looking for? Or what are you looking for?
I'm just curious. She just kind of like
Yes,
bats her
yes.
eyes.
Well, if you don't tell me, then how can I help you?
What do you want, Richie?
What do I want? Well, I do want to have a little bit of fun, so that was you at the church, right? The 4 of you? Yes? The tall one, the blonde one, the angry one, and then you. But wasn't there a 5th? That's what I've heard.
Yes, there was a 5th. What is it you want?
So where's your other friend now?
She's still in their custody.
Interesting, interesting. Well, if she's there, then why are you here? While you take that moment, a half-orc with red hair and whose gray eyes appear half open as he speaks sits down at the table in front of you at the head of the room. everybody kind of gets quiet and he begins speaking. You seek answers. I have very little to offer in the short term, but can provide you the tools you need for a different future. You permit the real existence of higher forces, Arender, Serene, Percival, and so you may be able to understand or relate to some of what I am about to say. It seems that how your programming permits you to see or identify these forces determines the limit of your acceptance or understanding. The generally accepted norms of today's societies, world over, are designed, established, and maintained by the individuals who were at one time just like you. The current civilization's records are used to the names to describe their presence. And he begins going on in this monotone, just sort of rambling, not really making any sense dialogue. But Richie is still next to you, Alex, of course, obviously sitting next to you. And he says, so, if she's there, why are you here? Oh, you're right. He's so interesting to listen to. Let's hear some more, shall we? Many segments of society, especially segments of the religious, think that they are not of the world, but rather that their conversion experience finds them outside of worldliness. Unless you are currently an active student or attempting to become a student of our teachings, then you are still of the world, having done no significant separation from worldliness and are still serving the opposition to the power. This statement sounds, to people who have been so carefully programmed by the lower forces, arrogant, pompous, or egotistical at least, as if by taking this stand, we had something to gain, as if we were recognition as self-appointed prophets. Yes, he's so fun to listen to. I'm growing bored. Perhaps I'll just leave if you don't need my help.
Richie.
Yes.
Who are the mad monkeys?
Juliet. Oh. Am I
laughing with Craig.
No, I'm asking who are the mad monkeys?
Oh, who are the mad monkeys? I don't know. I've read about them in the papers. They're hooligans, troublemakers, rabble-rousers. They don't like establishment. They seem to get their kicks out of causing mischief and mayhem. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for their leader. I want to join their group.
You're looking for the mad monkeys leader. You're looking for Marcus?
Marcus?
Yes, well, rumor is he's dead.
Right.
Has been for some 20 years.
But he's
How would
not.
you find him? Perhaps his corpse?
Do you know where Marcus is?
In the ground somewhere, I would suspect. Do you know where he is?
No, I've been trying to find him.
Well, why would you try to do that, Juliet, knowing that he's dead?
He's not dead.
Well, what makes you think that?
Because the other person that's in custody is his daughter.
Oh, well, that's very interesting.
What?
I did want to have some fun this evening, and you have just made it so fun. Marcus's daughter is in the church, is what you say?
Technically, do I hear this? Do any of us hear this? We don't.
Would any of you like to roll a perception check?
Yes.
What's the seating order here in the folding chairs?
Well, who would sit next to Alex? Probably Lyra, I would guess.
I'm at
That's
20.
probably my guess. I can be told that I'm wrong. I heard you, Lyra, but I could be told I'm wrong. But I would assume that it's Richie, then Alex, then Lyra, Craig, and then Meyer.
That sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I approve.
Okay. Lyra, you're catching pieces of this, definitely. You're not getting every word, but you do. I mean, you get enough of it.
So can I say something?
What's stopping you?
So this is all information that we're not exactly sure if she really is his daughter, because we used to know Marcus and like he really wasn't that great. And she's great.
You used to know. Well, that's interesting. How did you know Marcus? This is so interesting. I never thought my night would go here.
Well, I used to be a fairy.
So boring.
Okay, well, I used to be a fairy, and I used to have friends that were unicorns, and it was really great. One of his, but I don't remember the unicorn's name. Would you like water into wine? I can make that. I can also make water into French fries.
Oh my! And he like leans into Alex. He's like, "She's crazy, isn't she?"
Mm-hmm. That's what I. And then I turned to
and
Alex.
Then from up front, the guy sort of clears his throat. Is there a question in the back?
Oh, sorry, no.
That religious programming has truly been effective, for I don't even want to voice to you the statement in question. He begins going on.
I turn to Alex really quietly, and I'm like, don't tell him anything else. And I was trying to be crazy on purpose, but I didn't tell her that.
Okay.
Ooh, I like crazy. Yes?
Yeah. It's fun, but we're not going to talk right now because he's talking.
Oh, aren't we talking? Because I feel like we're talking about Marcus and his daughter who happens to be in the church.
She's not there. She's not there. He doesn't have a daughter. He doesn't have a daughter.
I bet you want her out, don't you, Alex? Not Alex. He doesn't know Alex's name, sorry. I bet you want her out, don't you, Juliet?
No. She needs to stay there. She's bad. Bad girl.
Stay there for a long time. Yes? Bad. So, if she's in the tower and you wanted to stay there, you seem to have everything you want, and now you've come here. For why?
I don't know. Sierra, why are we here?
We're trying to learn about how to join this meeting group.
Oh.
That's why I'm listening.
Yes.
I just don't know what you guys are called.
Lyra, who are you talking? What are you guys talking about?
Well, this gnome is just questioning. The gnome is questioning Juliet, and so I'm trying to act crazy, even though I'm not crazy. I can turn water into wine. That's for a different time.
You are crazy.
No, I'm not crazy. I'm
unique.
You're crazy. Anyways, I think that here's the thing. I think he's just trying to get information from her, and so I was trying to divert. Now he knows
the hard facts or bold statements in a nutshell that are so difficult to accept or digest come down to if you want or ever expect to go to receive the power, here is your chance. You must forsake that which you have known and dedicate yourself to becoming a student of the power. Those that survive this study until it ends and adequately prove themselves to the BBB will go with the Triple B and physically change the material realm in his vision. Failure. I don't know whose voice I'm in right now. I'm sorry. Failure to change will see you stay behind, drowned by questions and unable to exist in the new creation. This window of opportunity closes for you after tonight.
This is so boring. Richie, who's BBB?
Oh, BBB. It's a code name of some sort. They love code names in this group. They're all about them.
It's true. Nat
There's
20.
a BBB. I've even heard of an M. Perhaps it means Marcus. Marcus is alive, sure. Okay. Daughter's in the church.
You're gonna get us into trouble.
Right.
So
From up front. Go ahead, there.
Put a bubble in your mouth, or we are all gonna get in trouble.
From up front, the half-orc says, "Knowing now the task in front of you, you must commit fully or close this window, remaining in darkness. Your answers lie here." He motions to the table in front of him, and he pulls out a slip of paper. And he sits there waiting. A woman at the front of the group stands up, walks forward to his table. She picks up the paper, she reads it, hands it back to him, and walks out the door without saying a word. A man from the middle stands up, walks forward, takes the paper, reads it, hands it back, quietly walks through the doorway. What do you do?
Wait our
yes,
turn, I
seems
guess.
you all have a choice to make if you really want to be a part of the group.
I'll go read the paper. Stand up. Go read the paper.
Great. Meyer, you stand up. You go read the paper. All it says on it is 11183 Sunshield Lane, Old Town, midnight.
I leave without saying a word.
Sierra, are we supposed to? Are we supposed to go up there and read this paper?
Let's wait, because our friend just did, and we won't be able to go with them if we don't get the same. Let's wait.
Richie, are you gonna go read the
What
paper?
are we waiting for?
We're gonna see what Richie does.
Oh, we're waiting, are we?
Yeah, you told us
wait.
you would help. No, we're waiting for you to go get the paper. Are you gonna go get one?
Yes. Who is it that you are again, Sierra?
You know my name. I told you. I don't know if I like you anymore. I liked you, but you're kind of starting to creep me out.
Sierra. Your name is Sierra, and you're crazy.
Well, I prefer unique, but some people like to call me crazy.
Yes. What do you
guy-
see, Sierra?
I see people getting up and getting pieces of paper, so I was just wondering if that's what we're
Well, then I
supposed to
wonder
do.
if that's what we should do.
Oh my god. And so I turned to Craig. I'm like, let's just get a freaking piece of paper and get rid of this guy. I can't stand this gnome. I officially don't like gnomes.
So I go up and I read the paper. Yes, Craig can read.
You read the paper, Mike, and it says 11183 Sunshield Lane, Old Town, midnight.
All right, I get up, I get the same. Or I get a piece of paper.
You get a piece of paper, Lyra. Yours says 87 Jasper's Edge, Business District, midnight.
And I went out to find where James went.
I go out the door, but I'm looking at Juliet because I think she's coming. I walk out. After Craig.
At this point, is anyone else in the room?
Yeah, there's like two more people in chairs plus Richie and you, and then the half orc.
What are the two people in the chairs doing?
It looks like they're kind of like looking at each other, like I don't. I mean, we came came here and we want the answers. Like we know that this isn't right. This isn't what.
I'm gonna walk over to the two people in the chairs. And like put my hands on their backs and be like, hey guys. You know, just wondering.
Hi, yeah.
I'm like super confused. What's going on here? What group are we doing? What are we doing?
Well, he just didn't you hear what he said? He really knows about it, you know? Like he seems like he just has so much knowledge, and I just feel I feel like we should go, and Mary, she thinks that we should go, and I like we want answers, you know. Both of us just feel like we're drifting, you know, like you get that feeling. That's why you're here, right? Like we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. And so Mary and this individual get up and they go to get their slip of paper.
I'm gonna walk up, grab a paper, look at Richie, kind of just like
he's like
move my like my vest over and just kind of show my dagger a little bit at him, and then walk towards him and go, what do you really want with us? Because you're hiding something. We all have secrets.
Why don't you roll a... You decide, Alex. You can either roll a perception or intimidation check.
Okay. Perception is higher. I'm gonna do perception.
Okay.
Another 17. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 22.
He looks at you and he says, well, I want you to go to 11183 Sunshield Lane, Old Town, at midnight. And he stands up and he walks to the front of the room and sits down in the chair next to the grade, to the half orc.
Correct. Okay. I'm just going to turn around and walk away, but I want to make sure I'm still kind of like looking back to make sure he's not going to jump me.
It's hard to see him because there is a lot of fog that's still permeating everywhere. But no, he doesn't seem to be going to jump you. The two of those, the half orc and Richie, appear to be talking.
Okay. I meet up with the rest of them wherever they went.
Okay. Where are you three? Are you guys just waiting in the main room? Are you outside of the bar?
Outside.
Where would you guys like to be? So you're outside of the bar, in the streets.
Yeah.
You've seen everybody else. It does seem like everybody who's left the meeting has sort of gone their own. You know, you see a couple people. Nobody's really grouping up necessarily, but there's a couple like groups of. Now I say groups. So there's a couple like duos. There's a couple like pairs. But most everybody's heading in various and different directions.
Guys,
it is coming up. I mean, you guys know that you have a few hours to midnight, but it is now about 10 p.m.
Guys, what did you get written on your pieces of paper?
It was 111. Yeah.
Something. Mine says 87 Jasper's Edge, Business Strict at midnight. Which is different than all of yours. I know. I don't necessarily want to go by myself. Okay.
You should.
I know what we're going to do.
Might be able to find
I know
out this from a different angle.
I thought about this. Okay, so I'm going to message one of you guys. That way, at least one of you might be able to hear me. Wait, how far does message go? I wonder where it is. And I start like trying to figure out
Probably
where the
not
streets
across
are so that I know how far. Across town. Why am I whispering?
It's not gonna. I don't know. Look, if you don't want to go alone to your thing, I'll go to your thing. You can go to my thing.
No.
Message lasts 120 feet. Lyra, 120 feet. Message.
So where are these two places? Are they 120 feet or more?
Much more. You're dealing with a very large city. You don't know. I mean, Lyra, in a previous life, you had been to Anderley, but it has grown quite a bit. You're aware that there is the old town, which is where they're headed, which is actually where it's basically the center of town, more or less. It's where the first settlement was sort of constructed that eventually became Anderley. It's right on the waterway. And the business district, is sort of a newer district that has grown out of the last sort of 20 years. I mean, there was always some business in Anderley, but that has definitely expanded out more towards the main thoroughfare through the entire city. So it could be any place along the whole, that address, you'll have to look it up, but it's definitely not 120 feet. It's definitely across town.
All right, well, here's the deal, guys. I've been alone for a lot of years without you guys, so I think I'll be okay if I go by myself. But we have to have a meeting place after this is all over.
Ooh,
where are we going to meet?
There's a raid!
We got a raid!
Raid!
Woo! Yeah.
Thank you, Megan.
Oh my God.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, may love
You follow.
Welcome.
Thanks, guys.
Juliet.
Yes.
What were you?
Sorry, Mike.
What were you telling that guy? What did you tell him? Exactly.
I just asked him exactly what he wanted. I have a theory here. I feel like this is Marcus sending flyers to people to meet up with him. They said power many times during that stupid religious crap that they were trying to tell everyone.
Did you catch any of that? It was awful.
Well,
But
Marcus is a wizard, is he not?
Yeah.
Yes.
And one of
a hatless wizard.
Did you ever notice him able to disguise his appearance or physical form in any way?
He was
that incredibly annoying and creepy gnome very well could have been Marcus, based on what I know from his personality profiles, based on what you've told me.
Marcus wouldn't hit on me. He's got Amy.
He did get under my skin. I was really annoying.
Got a point.
I think this is all Marcus. Marcus must be doing this.
What were you telling him, though? What did you tell him exactly?
What do you mean? I was
told him
asking...
what we were doing there?
I was asking him. I wanted to know who the Mad Monkeys were, and I wanted to know what the paper said, or if he was going.
But Sierra said that you were telling him things.
No, told him about Hallie. I'm still whispering. I don't know why I'm whispering.
Listen, I have a drink or two underneath my belt, and I apologize for what I've said, but what's done is done.
You know what? We all do it. It's fine. It's totally fine. I just acted like a crazy person. And we were fine. And now I'm headed to 87 Jasper's Edge. I am not always crazy.
Well, he told us to go to 111.
Jim Jam? Don't think I didn't see that. I know. And okay.
I think we
go ahead.
I think we should all stick together and go to the 111.
I disagree. I think she should keep her appointment. I think
I will.
What this organization's all about. I think if she keeps the appointment, that gives us a whole bunch more information, and it keeps people from being too suspicious of us.
We can't blow our cover more than we already have.
Well, see, because
quite honestly, if we lose Lyra, it's only 1 out of 4. We still have 75% of our forces intact. Honestly, it's kind of an acceptable sacrifice.
I mean, she has sacrificed herself before for us, so okay.
Yeah, let's just do it again.
Sierra, you will go to that meeting, and the rest of us will go to the other meeting.
Well, let me just think about it. I've got 2 hours.
All right, you said it. You said you were gonna go.
I mean, like, it's a 30-minute walk, so you really only have, like, 90 minutes, and, I want to be there early, say 10 minutes early, so really less than that, even.
I want to go with you guys. I don't want to split the party. I've decided I don't want to.
But Jim told you to go over there.
James,
But why
who's
would I
Jim?
listen to Myers
James.
when I have you, Alex? I mean, Juliet. Dang it. That's why we write things
I don't
down.
know.
Okay, can we go?
Craig, what do you think? Speak up.
I already said we don't want to blow
You
our
think I
cover
should
any
split-
more than.
So you think I shouldn't go with you guys? Do you really? You still don't remember me, do you? Fine.
Oh my
You know
God.
what? Fine, Craig. Nope, it's fine, Craig. I'm gonna go to this other meeting. I'm going to 87 Jasper's Edge because you don't even remember that I was your girlfriend, and you're not even.
You're gonna do
trying to protect
this right now. You're doing this right now. This is happening right now. Take
Why
notes,
should you guys
Meyer.
even date
Write-
if you're gonna
Meyer, write
fight this
down.
much?
Meyer, go ahead and write this down. This is what it was like. On again, off again. On again, off again. Fighting.
No.
Yelling.
Wait, but
Write it, Meyer.
wait.
Write it down.
Craig, listen to me. I left and sacrificed myself for you. So ultimately, that was out of love and not because we had fights. We worked. But you
Well,
don't even
it
remember
all worked
me.
out. We won. It all worked out. We saved the world. The things happened. We won. Right?
Okay, you know what? Hey, Adam.
GM?
God, return! I have things to say to you.
Adam. Is it midnight yet? Is it time to go? Because Lyra's ready.
We can make it time. Yeah, we can imaginary make it. We just spin that clock and it'll go.
I'm just so sad, and I just
Are
start
we-
looking.
are we-
I take a map, and I'm looking for business district.
She pulls out
And
her
I'm
AAA tick book.
like looking. Where am I? I pull out my phone.
Okay. So
This is
you
kinda
guys,
creepy.
so the three of you are going to go to your meeting at 11183 Sunshield Lane, and Lyra. Oh nope, excuse me, Sierra is going to go to 87
See?
Jasper's Edge.
You should have written it down.
I wrote it down too, girl. Your idea.
So we're gonna stick with the group
trip.
of three first.
Okay.
So you guys say your goodbyes to Lyra. Is there anything else you'd like to add to your goodbyes? Just a swift kick out the door? Nothing? A hug, maybe?
We did. We have.
Okay.
Yes, we have to. I turned to Alex, and I'm like, we're gonna meet back here after this.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll meet
we
right
gotta
after.
have a place.
Okay, that's fine.
Right.
Are you gonna flirt your way through?
Maybe.
All right. The three of you make your way towards Old Town. So that is Mike, James, and Juliet. Old Town, as the name suggests, is where the first buildings were constructed as Anderley was settled. The architecture is simple, but has stood the test of time. Cobblestone streets, stout, square stone buildings, and narrow alleyways make up this area of the city. Splitting Old Town from west to east is the Wickvern, a river that traverses across the Free States. The Wickvern Riverway is one of the main routes that commerce travels across the region. 11183 Sunshield Lane is one of many buildings along the canal that leads into the Wickvern. Judging by the faded signage still attached, it appears to have at one point served as a packaging facility of some kind. From the outside, there doesn't appear to be anyone here. There are no lights on. And what you can make out through the windows is a vacant, single-story space. There is a main entrance where you are, and then some signs pointing toward a rear loading area and dock. What do you do?
Ah, that's interesting.
I don't know why I get the feeling, but it kind of feels like some sort of ambush. You guys ever get that feeling?
Yeah.
I don't
Been
know.
a while. So which way do we go first?
Why don't we see anyone? Shouldn't there be other people on their way over here?
Yes. Let's see where the rest of the people are going. We look.
Conveniently enough, Mary actually comes up. The young woman who Alex saw. She says, did you guys get the same? I mean, obviously, yeah, you must have gotten the same thing. I guess the answers we're gonna. We get the answers here. Do we go inside or is it around back?
I mean,
what do we do? Has anybody come out?
I don't.
Were there more refreshments? Those pastries were delicious.
Oh, I didn't try one.
We just got here.
Oh, you didn't try some?
Mm-mm.
Good. It's a good spread. Oh. Is there nobody else?
You know, Mary, I
This
think
is it?
you just go inside.
Oh, okay. So Mary goes to try the door, and it is locked.
Oh, you must not go inside then.
Or just knock. Knock.
She
Yeah, do the secret knock.
When she sort of pulled on the door, Alex, you noticed something fell out of the door to the ground. Like there was something. You know how like double door, like there's that little. I mean, there's a slit in the door, right? And so when she pulled on it, something kind of fell out and fell to the ground. It was maybe.
Like would I recognize it as a trap or a is it a piece of paper?
It just looks like a piece of paper or something.
Okay. If she's still kind of struggling at the door, I'm gonna try and pretend to help her, but reach down and get the paper.
Sure. The piece of paper says Warren Mill. The Broken Fang, 11 a.m. Smith Day. BBB is watching. M is waiting. A new realm awaits.
Mary, how's that door going?
Oh, it's locked. Still the same as always. What did you find? Actually, Alex, you know what? You wanted a sleight of hand, so why don't you try a deception check for me? Why don't you go and roll a deception check? Diet rules.
Thievery. Oh no, deception. Okay.
Yeah.
No, 12.
Yeah, she's like, what did you find?
And I'll read it out loud. It says two.
Oh, she says Warren Mill. That's we would have to get there. We'd have to take a boat to get there by Smith Day. You all know that today is Crowshy.
I knew that.
I'm using Jim's calendar. Jim, aren't you proud of me for using your calendar?
You are using the calendar.
I don't remember the calendar.
When's Smith's Day? How many days?
Smith Day is the day after tomorrow. You would, unless you took a boat, there is no way you would be able to. I mean, or you teleported or flew, I guess. There is no way you would make it to Warren Mill by Smith Day.
Then we go to the dock. There's probably a boat. Take it.
Okay.
Sure enough, Meyer. You were breaking up there a little bit, but yes, there. If you head around back, there is a boat, Meyer, and there is an individual. There is a someone who is a captain, perhaps, of this boat. He says, "Where are we going?"
On the paper.
Wait, shouldn't we wait for Lyra? I mean, Sierra. Sierra.
Almost definitely not. She's going to be sent somewhere else. What are you talking about? That's the way they do. They split everybody up.
Okay. Yes, we would like to get on your boat.
You're leaving.
Yeah. Okay. Where are we going?
Warren Mill.
Warren Mill. Well, how quick you got to be there?
What does the paper say? 11 o'clock a.m.
Smith
Day
Day.
after tomorrow.
11 a.m. Smith Day. Well, we do have to leave now. We can't wait for your friend. We got to go. Are you coming?
Mary, are you coming with us?
Mary?
Mary is strapped, like she's just sitting there, like ready to go on this boat ride.
I guess Mary is coming. Everyone ready? All aboard.
So the boat pushes off, and you guys begin down the Wickfern, or actually down the canal that will lead you into the Wickfern. We will now cut over to Lyra.
Oh gosh.
Sorry, Lyra.
Lyra.
Yes.
You are walking through the city, and
Good thing I love
it
cities.
is dark, and
I don't like it at dark.
it's funny. You do have a good point there. You love cities, you love people, you love interaction, but just feels like today just didn't go your way, and nobody's really kind of, it's just like everybody's back, but are they really back? And does it feel
They
the
don't
same?
love me.
And it's just something doesn't feel the same. And you kind of, you have your head down, and you look up every now and then, checking to make sure you're getting on. Okay, you made it over to Jasper's. Yep. Okay, this looks like Jasper's Edge. Yeah, sure. Start walking down the street. You're counting the.
I've lost the
numbers.
love of my life.
1,
Alex
1,
doesn't seem to really
there's
want me around. Myers
109,
just thinks I'm crazy.
107.
I'm spiraling. I'm spiraling.
105, 103, 101. Kind of sitting down there. And you get to 91. You get to 89. And then there's 85.
Oh,
It
something
doesn't seem to be an 87. Ooh, the music hit that note right there at that exact moment.
Best.
Well, maybe there's a secret door. So I kind of go back to would you say 91? 90?
Yeah.
Okay, 90?
Doesn't? No, there is a 90 on the other side of the street.
And then on the other side of the street is 85?
Yeah, then there's 85. And from down, you know what? Down the way though, there appears to be somebody coming towards you through the fog. It's really hard to see. Why don't you roll a perception check?
Gonna die.
Oh my gosh, do I have a reroll? I don't have a reroll.
Do you have a reroll? No,
I
you have no
don't. Hold on.
rerolls. No
Okay,
one loves Lyra tonight.
Golly, 4.
It's got 6 hero
Can't
points.
quite make it out.
Oh, 6 hero points! I would like to use them.
She's got
for
a
instead.
10.
Oh, shut up. You'd like to roll one. Okay, go ahead. Use your reroll. Go ahead. What do you got?
Wait, I have... Oh, much better. 15 plus 3 is 18.
Lyra, as the figures in front of you approach, you also notice that there are figures from behind you approaching as well. There's more from behind you than there are in front of you. And they're headed for you.
Excuse me.
It says,
is there a place where I can hide? Can I hide? They don't see me yet, right? They're not close enough.
these buildings, these are basically the type of buildings that are all right next to each other. They're all there's no gap between them. It's almost like one continuous building that's just individual units.
Oh no. Okay.
Well, you bought my friendship today for 2 silver pieces. Yes, and we are friends now. Why don't you come with us, Lyra?
Only if you get my
And
name
we'll pick
right.
this up next week.
Uh-oh!
Dang it, guys! Oh.
No, they do distinctly call you Lyra.
I'm gonna
They
have
do
to fight on
distinctly
my
call
own.
you Lyra. Ashley, they do call you Lyra, specifically.
I heard you. Yeah. Oh no, they know. And they took my friends, and my friends got on a boat, and they left.
We're on the boat.
We're on a boat.
I mean, you should have gone on the boat. It boils down to. So I don't know why you would go off on your own. That seems like
you told me to, and then me and Craig had an
really poor
argument.
tactics.
You told us that you could take care of yourself, and you were tough.
You did. You said you were gonna go do this one. At first, you said you were gonna go.
I did, and then I got scared and I was very wishy-washy, and then I got into an argument with Craig, and now I'm on my own.
Well, you guys need time away from each other.
Yeah. I definitely thought you were asking the people if there was a place you could hide. Like, excuse me, is there a place I could hide?
Is there a place I could hide? Like a little hollow tree.
A little hollow tree. Yeah, just a little hollow tree.
So
I do want to.
With our wild magics, Rady, will this roll over for next week?
Yeah, we're gonna carry over the wild magics. Yep. And we will use them. Lyra, in fact, yours will carry over as well. When you meet up with the group, you will have to do everything that Craig does. In fact, we should have been role playing that out the whole time. So next time we're just gonna take that from the beginning.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be funny.
Doing everything Craig's
I would have had to get your outfit. If I had done that, I would have had to get the same outfit, right? That was funny.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
We should have done that next time. Next time on Dragons and Things.
Next time on Dragons and Things. Holy cow! And Wes is now rating us. There's a raid!
Thanks, raid!
Thank you so much for the raid, everybody. Just as we are wrapping up, let me clear some of this fog here. Can I do that? Can I clear this fog? Let me see here. Oh, I don't have a button for it. No buttons.
Ready? Just blow it away.
There's a new follower! Thank you for the new follow!
Thank you.
All right. Let me turn off this fog. There's so much fog.
Here, we'll just pay for a different one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could just pay it, right?
We're gonna make it hot. Oh, I can't redeem it.
No, I'm gonna make it clear. There we go.
Okay. There we go.
Channel points redeemed. We did it. Good job. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry we're just wrapping up. Everybody from Wes's channel, thanks so much for checking out the DAT Network. I see that you guys have followed Katie over here, so that's amazing. Another new follow. Thank you so much. I want to apologize to my crew tonight because as a new GM, I learned a lot about how crazy you all are. And so now that I have learned that...
now we know what Jim goes through.
Had a great time, everybody. You're all amazing.
Adam,
do we want to read some comments before we go?
Yes.
Sure, but we weren't even that crazy.
Yeah,
we weren't even that crazy. That was only like 23% of what we could do. That wasn't
That's true.
Shopping can last hours. You gotta.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
And it was also clothing shopping. Like, whoo. And then you asked us to pay for it, and let me tell you, there's one thing these players don't like to do. It's pay any price for any goods. Everything must be free.
Well, I wanted a cool outfit, and I still want a sexy armor. But that's for
you said you had you were wearing leather now.
Oh no, I have that.
Leather.
I have with my outfit. I love my outfit, guys. I'm just talking eventually with sexy armor.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, I know. I remember the sexy armor. Don't you dare ask us to go down a sewer. Don't you dare.
What?
Earlier this evening, Fractured Avatar resubscribed for the 12th month. Jay Womack redeemed an NPC me. Remember, if you did redeem the NPC me, you need to send us your photo, datdragonshow@gmail.com, and we will Photoshop you in as one of the next NPCs. I know we haven't had any of those yet in Power of the Universe. That is a system that we just have been behind on, but I'm hopeful that by next week we will have our first NPC me into the broadcast. May LaFay rated us earlier. Emperor Killalich Lemon218, and Sav's Bushy Brows all followed us this evening. Thank you so much for the follows.
Thank you.
Legend of Katie says they had a shopping episode as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, I didn't plan on the shopping. That was the problem. I was like, oh, I'm going to have them disguise themselves, and I didn't consider the shopping aspect of it. That was my fault. That was I knew better. I knew better. Oops.
You should have just had them take our clothes when we were in jail, and then we just come out with new clothes. No options.
Shut up, Jim.
No.
Shut up, Jim.
Oh.
Shut up, you with your smartness, you jerk.
And they would have been real mad about it.
Jeez. Yeah. Parash woke up. He said, "How you all doing?" I just woke up.
Yeah,
Good morning.
Parash.
Yeah, Tobias is here. And then it's Lucas Martinez was saying, I'm going to laugh if M turns out to be Maisie Dunn or Mortifor.
Oh my gosh.
Mortifor died.
Oh, Mortifor, yeah. Mortifor's dead. Although,
What
Craig
about
was dead.
What about Mendeleev? There's another M.
Oh, Mendeleev!
Oh, it's Mendeleev.
There's a lot
I
of.
think he died too.
There's a lot
I
of
think he got
M
killed.
names.
There's a lot of M
True.
names, actually.
Maisie, Marcus, Mama Chalas.
Mama Chalas.
I love.
Alright, start.
You know all these names. I know Marcus. Oh yeah, Maisie. I liked her.
Anyway.
We had a great episode. Thanks, everybody, for taking part. Congrats to, wasn't it Cade who won the Norse Foundry power-up?
Cade.
Yes, Cade.
Congrats, Cade. Make sure to send us your address just in case any details have changed or in case we have lost it from the last time that you may have won on the channel. There's a Nat 1 that Alex still has to use whenever she wants, a Nat 20 that Craig can use whenever he wants. There's a lot to have happen. We want to wish the best to Megan Caves and her family.
Yes.
Again, please go send Megan some love. I know that she and her family could use that. You can do that, of course, on social media or just here in chat, and we'll let her know that your messages are here. We miss her and hope to see her soon, and hope that everything works out in the best way that it can. We love all of you, Dat Fam. Dat Fam is the best fam. Thank you for your support. You literally make this show and this network possible. Thanks to these amazing people on the screen who let me stretch my muscles as a GM and flail around horribly when I have nothing correctly planned out. But thank you guys so much for being a part.
It was fun. It was great.
I
you
guess
stumped me, though.
we'll see all of you next week for episode 5 of Dragons and Things and the Power of the Universe.
Wow, 5.
See you next week, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Farewell.
Bye-bye.
Mwah.